All right. Can you hear me now? Hello? 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 Oh, there you go. Right, start again. Again. If this was a gun, I'd blow my brains out right now. Last few days has been fucking hell, guys, I'll tell you. Right. I'm not going to be on for a couple of days, so I need to sort some shit out. Here. Not on the internet. Here. Okay. Few things have been going a bit OTT over here for me at the moment. That new device I ordered that I was hoping to show you this week still hasn't turned up. Now, you know I use Xbox on here, yeah? All right. But this one is similar to Xbox. It's similar to an SL, but a lower, cheaper kind of one, yeah? And that's what I'd ordered, all right, with the help of a good friend. And I ordered on eBay. Didn't bother checking about, you know, the negative feedback, because I, you know, in the actual information he put on, he said that he sold hundreds over the last few years. So I'm thinking, all right, you know, let's take a chance. You know, I've ordered it. Guy was okay with me for the first day or two, you know, leaving me messages. I was communicating with him. I said, can you tell me when you're going to send it out? And I think I ordered it Monday, and Tuesday he said he's going to send that Wednesday for Thursday, next day delivery. His last email was Tuesday saying he was going to send it out for Wednesday for next day delivery Thursday. Now, I sent him a message back saying, oh, great, you know, can you give me any information, you know, what delivery service, tracking, whatever. Waited a few hours, nothing. Waited the whole day, nothing. I've actually sent the guy 12 messages asking him, tracking number, where is it? You said you was going to send it out Tuesday, I'll get it here Thursday. Well, at that stage, you know, you won't get it until next Monday to Wednesday. You know, but you did say you're going to send it out last Wednesday, but it's not here. So where's the tracking number? Have you sent it? Is there any reason why you haven't sent it? Can you give me some updates? Every message I sent him from Tuesday up until yesterday, not one reply. Not even on his Yahoo email, which he uses for his PayPal, yeah? So yesterday, I got so fed up with it, I got eBay to contact me. And I said, look, you know, I'm not too happy about this. You know, he did say he was going to send it last week, but it hasn't turned up. He goes, well, you know, it states, you know, Monday to Wednesday this week. I said, yeah, but I've actually noticed that he's got 3 negative feedbacks from the same thing, which I didn't realise he had. So, you know, it's kind of got me a bit concerned. No, one person didn't get his money back, and you guys had to, like, refund him. One guy said there's parts missing, and the seller said that it was his fault, you know. And another one didn't work at all. So I said, like, you know, I spent money out on this, you know, and I'm not too happy. So, like, what can you do about it? So eBay, you know, the guy on there, Victor, was quite nice. So, look, we can't really step in until Wednesday, being tomorrow. If you've not got it Wednesday, give us a shout, and we will contact the seller, and we will give him 8 days to respond. And if he's not either sent you the item within 8 days or refunded your money within 8 days, after the 8 days, we will actually refund you the money ourselves out of eBay's pocket. But that will take 48 hours to go through the actual processing. So you're talking 10 days tomorrow before I actually get a refund, because I did send the guy another email saying, look, you're not sent it. You know, I don't want it no more. Just refund me money back, because I don't want the object anymore. You know, I was looking forward to getting it, but no, I don't want it now. So if he hasn't refunded me within 8 days, eBay is going to step in and again and refund me themselves, because they've got to give sellers 8 days, because they could have had like some personal issue. You know, they may have gone on holiday and forgot to put, saying that that they're going to be away. They could have had like an accident. Anything could have happened. I said, yeah, but I can understand that, but surely you could have like somehow sent me a message. Other ways to send me a message. Oh, you can send like a eBay message for your mobile phone. I said, yeah, I know. I said, like, I've actually emailed him through his Yahoo account, which he's actually got registered with PayPal, and I've told him, like, either get it out and I want it by Monday, or otherwise I want my money back. Well, it didn't turn up yesterday, it hasn't turned up today. So yesterday, I actually sent him a message cancelling it and demanding me money back. Now, the weirdest thing, right, is that these SLL camera grip things, yeah, you can put your Xbox camera on it, yeah. You use a tablet to make it portable, as you know. And the weirdest thing, there was about 6 listings, different people, 6 listings with Xbox, SLL, camera setups, hand grips, or whatever, yeah. Now, when I was speaking to eBay yesterday, I noticed the guy who I put my order through, right, he originally had 5 for sale, yeah. For some reason, he took the listing down and put it as 4, because I'd already bought one off him. So 1 minus, 5 minus 1's 4, so he put a listing up 4. Then the other day, I noticed that he removed the complete listing of the other 4. Why? No idea. But all the other people that were selling SLS camera, full setups or part setups, had also taken all the listings down. It makes you wonder, is this the same guy using several accounts? There is a couple on there, but they're American, and you're paying like double the amount of money, plus you got to pay like nearly 70, 80 pound, import charges. No, that ain't gonna happen. So if I do get my money back, I'm just going to hold on to it for a little bit and see if anyone else puts the listing up, and maybe like take a chance. But I'm going to check their feedback and all that kind of stuff before I do see another one on there, and depending if I've got enough to get it. If not, then I'll just buy some other equipment. I do need some more K2 meters actually. My millimeter, as I was saying, although you didn't hear me, this one, I've got 2 of these. This one, which is like a little bit knackered, the plastic's falling down, and I did drop a soldering iron on there, but it works still. And I've got a brand new one of these still in the box over there. I bought these like 2.5 years ago actually. This one still works pretty well. I don't know where my black millimeter is, which has got the K2 meter on it. I was thinking about getting another one, because where my other one's gone, I do not know. Plus the antenna broke on it as well. The middle antenna broke on the other one, but I kind of like hot glued it on, a new one. But where my black one's gone, no idea. So I might look at buying another black one. I don't know yet, but the black one's like double the price of the white one. I might just buy some other like small little gadgets, which I'm looking at the moment. So if it ain't the problem with the eBay seller, my whole DVR system went down on me again last night. Every camera went offline. Every one of them. Now, I know what the problem was. It was a short in the wire, in one of the wires somewhere. And it was probably sending a current back to the actual other 7 cameras. And all I was getting was like an error saying like camera offline or whatever, yeah. So I spent all night and a part of this morning till 10 o'clock trying to get the damn thing working. I knew it was cables, but I didn't know what one it was. I know there's a couple of cables that I've actually replaced just recently. And, well, put it this way. It is working again now, but I've got a fault with camera 6. I've got 2 static wavy lines going up there now. Earlier it was 1. But about an hour ago, I looked around. You know, it was working all perfectly okay earlier after fixing it. But I looked around about an hour ago and 3 of the cameras had static wavy lines going through it. So why that was, I think it was the power cable. So I've had to swap, like, you know, because like on the power cable you get like an extended one which has got like 4 or 8 cables. What I had to do is like keep messing around with the like DVR camera connector and put it on like the power cable adapter to try to get them working. I've got it working, but one camera's still mucking around. I've even changed the cable from the balcony, because the balcony cable, when I was pulling it around in here a couple of weeks ago, I actually snapped the cable in half because I was yanking it and it just like broke. I did do like a bodge fix up on it, but you know, when I was trying to fix the DVR again today, it just kept coming apart. So I knew I had some spare cables around. I had to look around for those, dig them up, and replace all the cables. Now, as I say, like, I've got them working, but it's that one there, the one above the DVR, the hallway. You've got 2 static wavy lines. Now that is because there's not enough power going into that camera. The ones I've replaced today was, I don't think you saw it actually, but it's the one above the DVR. You can see the wavy lines now. So I didn't replace every cable. The hallway one just outside my door I replaced. The balcony one I replaced. The kitchen one I replaced. And the living room I replaced. The other 3 cables, 4 cables I didn't need to replace. No, actually, no, I did. I replaced that camera's cable as well. So I replaced 5 cables today. Now, why that other one, which I didn't need to replace, because that's working perfectly before the cameras went down, it's suddenly like messing around. Now, why I'm on a bad week? No idea. Is it, you know, paranormal activity? You know, they say that spirits can fuck up, you know, electrical stuff. Maybe it's a little cow lily, or that little evil cow that I bought out the other day, because it was only like yesterday all the DVRs started going offline. Even the Wi-Fi camera in the kitchen will not connect. And I've brought that in here, and when you connect in one of these up, one of these cameras, you have to bring it in and set it up for the RJ45 on your phone or on the software on the computer. Then once it's set up, you take the RJ45, you go into the software setting and set it as like Wi-Fi, and then it should start working without the RJ45. But I bought the kitchen one in here. I swapped it over for the one in here. I've got the kitchen one what was in there working and left in here, and the one in here what was working, I put in the kitchen and it stopped working. So swapping the cameras over, the kitchen one didn't work, so I brought it in here, changed it over and got it working in here, and the one that was working in here, I got working in the kitchen and suddenly it stopped working. And it's driving me fucking insane this week, I tell you, man. I still keep getting like those fucking pins and needles in my back, even though that doll is bound up with the other evil cow in the kitchen. I seriously think, guys, you know, even if you stick them in a cloth and then you bind them and throw them in a box and then put them in the cupboard, I'm sure they can still kind of like get out. You know, if a ghost can walk through a door or a window or, you know, through the ceiling or whatever, I'm pretty sure they can still get out of their binding and like fuck around with you. I'm not saying it is them, but since I've got that bloody doll on, you know, the mystery box, I've been having electrical problems. Well, technical problems. Because, you know, before she came, the cameras were all working perfectly. And I've had, was it about 3 days? You know, cameras going down, one in the kitchen. It's only the one in the kitchen that kept going offline. And then when I changed it over with a different camera, it worked for a few seconds and go offline again, you know. You know, the DVR one in, you know, the normal DVR is working okay because I put a brand new cable on that one. But, you know, it's just like one thing after another, technical kind of like things, you know. So what I'm going to do is take a couple of days off because I need to sort this room out as well. Now I'm going to start off with the living room because there's some empty boxes I need to sort out or throw away. I might even keep the boxes actually and then start using those to store some of this shit in it because I need to sort this room out again and put the shit in here in the living room. But with all the empty boxes in the living room at the moment, I need to sort them out before I can take this shit into the living room. Now, I did go into the charity shop the other day, and I said, look, I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of stamps. Do you want any? And it used to be a shop that, you know, would collect stamps. And they said, no, sorry, we don't do stamps no more. I thought, fucking hell. But I know Scope will take them. So I'm going to take a great big box of stamps down at Scopes. Hopefully they take them. If not, I'm just going to leave them out on the fucking street and leave them in the bin. I've just got too many bloody stamps, you know. I bought loads of stamps years ago to like start stamp collecting. Then I bought some more earlier this year when I could afford it to like make a couple of stamp albums for my grandson so he could like do whatever he wanted with them if there was any value in them when he got older. And then like the rest of them, you know, I was going to give away or trying to resell, but I can't resell on eBay at the moment because of this fucking bullshit that keeps happening to me with people keep fucking gassing me up, getting me compliance letters all the time. So I've got a note on my eBay listing whatsoever. And I ain't had them, I think, on there for like 3 months now, I think it is. I took everything down because I just don't want to go for that shit all anymore. You know, I know some of you guys have said, well, why don't you do a garage sale? We can't do garage sales here because, you know, it's something we're not allowed to do. I don't even have a garage anyway. Someone said do a car boot fair. Well, I don't have a car, so I can't go down there and take a bunch of stuff with me in my hands because, like, am I going to carry it all? And I need a table. That ain't going to work. Someone said, like, try a different online auction site. I just can't be bothered with auctions because, like, they rip you off with the listing fees, the selling fees. PayPal takes a percentage. It just ain't worth it, guys, you know. Some of this stuff I probably will take down to the charity shop just to get rid of some of this crap. It means like taking the trip down a couple of times a week. I will do that. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to start sorting out the living room. Get all those boxes sorted out. Then I'm going to start moving some of this junk into the living room. I can't put them in the cupboard in the hallway because that one's already fucking filled up. So, you know, I'm just going to take a couple of days off and try to get this place sorted out a little bit. Just one thing after another. What happened to my other phone? I had my other phone in a minute. I think it is. Well, at least my case came from my other phone. I did show you it earlier, but no, the phone I bought for the use with my camera, the Chinese knockoff phone, which was £42. I bought a case for it, and it actually fits. Thing is, though, when you get it, there's like a peel thing, and you peel it off and stick the phone on there, and I didn't like that. Well, anyway, I'm glad Rose is around, but I'm not too happy with Rose. Keep saying stop buying stuff, stop buying stuff. You know, save your money, go on holiday. I know it's your money, but I think you need a break from it, you know. But no, I see Rose put 3 videos up. She's got a load of haunted dolls coming over again. She's got some haunted car plates coming. And apparently some lady gave her a box with some doll parts in it, yeah. You know, she needs to, you know, I'm not trying to be rude, Rose, because I love you dearly, yeah, but you need to, like, have a lot longer break than this, because, like, you know, you're in and out in hospital, right? That's not doing you good. I know you got to sort your mum's house out, yeah? All right? And you're going to have to deal with Gumby bollocks again. But why keep buying all this stuff, you know? It to me, seriously, right? And you're going to hate me for this, yeah? And I'm pretty sure people will agree with me. I know you love the paranormal. I know you want the same as I do, the experience, I suppose, the actual activity, trying to capture some of this, you know, record it, show people what the hell's going on. But it seems like you're buying more negative stuff than positive. And like, I just don't understand why you keep buying this negative stuff when you know that it's affecting you and you keep ending up in hospital. I'm damn sure that some of those dolls will be heading my way again, which I don't mind, you know, because I can fucking handle them. You know, I'm stronger. I'm going to send you an invite, actually. If you want to come on the invite, it's up to you, but I just don't know why the hell you keep buying this stuff. No, what one? Hell's ass. Send an invite anyway. And I'll send a quick one. And Aaron, who wants to come on? Oh, and I'll send Rusty an invite if he wants to come on. Not what I'm there. We can have a little conversation about paranormal if you want. Yeah, I just don't understand, Rose. Like, she keeps saying, I'm not crying. Last year, she said, that's it, Steve, no more dolls. I promise, no more dolls, no more dolls. Whatever, New Year comes, and she goes and buys like another 20 dolls or 30 dolls or whatever it was. She sent me a box down, you know. I'm still going through them, you know. I ain't even done the small ones yet. And then she goes, well, I've got another box, you know, I'm going to be sending you down later. I think, all right, fair enough, you know. Says you chuck them away and, like, you know, not doing anything with them. I'll take them, you know, off your hands, you know, kind of thing. They'll have a nice little home here. In the negative ones, you know. And, you know, maybe some of the negative spirits just don't like women. Maybe that's why you got so much negativity. Maybe they don't like women. It's just fucking weird, you know, that... Steve, do you like Monty Doll? What do you mean, Monty Doll? Oh, I think you sent me that picture, didn't you? Yeah, it's all right, actually. Yeah. I can't remember because my head's screwed at the moment. I can't even think what I'm talking about half the bloody time. I keep getting that hot, prickling sensation, even though the doll is in the kitchen. Oh, hello, Em.
Hello.
I'll send you an invite. What you on about? Wait, I'll send you an invite. Let me go on bloody, what's the name? No, me YouTube stuff. My fucking video. Look, my webcam's gone offline again. No, it's back. Let me go into Hangouts and I'll send you the link through Hangout. So Hangout's not opening for me now. Oh, hell, silly. My hand is like playing up lately as well. If I tell you, like last night, I don't know what happened, but it felt like someone's trying to break my thumb last night. It felt like someone just grabbed me and tried to pull my thumb back. Bloody cheeky git. Hello, woman. You're gutting from punch. You are. You're gutting from punch. You keep saying that you're going to stop buying dolls, and you keep buying fucking dolls. You know.
Stop moaning. Stop bloody moaning.
Look, I know it's your money. I know it's your money. You do what you like with your money.
Stop moaning, you old fart. Stop bloody moaning.
No.
What I'm doing is at the moment. Listen. I can't get out of my house at the moment, right? So I've been in and out of hospital because grumpy bollocks has basically killed me lungs, and I've had pneumonia ever since I've been down my house, right? So I've not been too well. I can't walk. I can't do shit. So at the moment, what I want to do is while I'm resting, is I want to get a bit of excitement. So I thought I would do something a bit different because I'm getting a bit sick of doing those. So I thought, you know, bits of something different. I mean, it's going to be a bit exciting. Plus, I bought them 2 boxes where you've had yours from. So I just want to see if I get the same effect. I've not spent that much, but I want to do something, like I said, because I'm fed up of being in bed all the bloody time. I'm in bed 24 hours a day. You don't know how boring that can be. And I've left most of the equipment down to our house. And my brother's not sleeping. He's been down there for 2 weeks. He's not sleeping. And then in here, while I've been in hospital, the doors have been slamming. There's all sorts going on in here. So I thought I'll have a bit of fun. Nothing wrong with that. I don't get. The stuff ain't negative. It's just come from like people that have been murdered, and you know, it's just coming my way. You know, it might not be negative. It might be a good spirit that's been murdered. It wants to come out and tell its story and want to laugh. And yeah, it probably will turn up outside yours in a few months. But,
Did you say you bought some mystery boxes like I did?
I did. Should be here in a couple of days. Should be here in a couple of days. I know the way you've had them from, because the woman goes like, she goes, mystery boxes. As seen on YouTube. I thought, yeah, that's where Steve's had his mystery boxes. So I've had a couple.
Well, I bought a cheap one. Right? I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos where people have had, like, you know, bought mystery boxes. But I was more just wanting to see if anyone had actually bought mystery paranormal mystery boxes.
And that's what I got. That's what I've got.
I found a woman, right, on YouTube, and she brought a mystery box. She had like a photo, a doll, and a couple of other objects, yeah. And when she was doing some like experiments, her K2 was going crazy on all of them, yeah. So I thought, oh, interesting. So I sent her a message. I said, I like the video. I like the mystery box items. Where'd you get it from? And she actually did reply to my comment a couple of days later. She goes, oh, I got it off eBay, but the eBay seller is no longer selling these anymore. I think she either sold that. No, not the ones that this woman was, not the ones that this woman got.
This woman has brought back
them. She goes,
yeah, there is, but you've got to be careful. Be careful, though.
I know. So I've actually found one, right, which is selling them £18 and £30.
Yeah, that's the one I've had.
So we need something. I can't remember her name, but I saw them, and I saw that she was selling a lot of Halty dolls as well.
Yeah, well, I've had a few off there, you know. I've had a few off there.
I take a chance.
You know your twins?
Yeah.
You know the twins I sent you? That's where I've had them from.
Well, right, you know, I thought I'd take a chance and get the mystery box, you know, kind of thing. If anything happens, you know, we get any kind of results out of it, we get results. But if not, we're not. The only one I've got results out of at the moment is that doll, which is in the, what's the name? In the kitchen with evil ass. I've not got nothing off him yet, although apart from K2 meter hits. And then I've got hits on this old photo.
Huh.
Now, it's an old photo of an old man and woman. I don't know. This ain't an old box. This, you know, you can get these on eBay. So it's the photo was actually giving me K2 hits, and she did actually reply to me on a message which I sent her the other day, but she only got back to me saying, the pictures, we can't really give you much information. You know, we just received the picture as it is. You know, doing pictures are very, very difficult. It's not like, you know, you can pick up stuff from a haunted doll. You know, you might be able to, like, sense something from the photo, but all I can tell you is that the photo, what we got from it was a spirit saying they were Spanish. So that's all we got. The doll, he's like a mischievous little bugger, you know, he will move things around, and you know, he likes hiding things, but if you don't, like, you know, tell him to stop it, he won't stop it. So, like, you need to kind of say, like, you know, if anything gets moved, demand him to put it back, because he will move things. A couple of things have disappeared in here today, but that could just be me. You know, I tend to put things down and forget where they are, and I'm not blaming him, but his name is Ender, which was written on the actual letter, but I can't remember what other information put on there, because I can't remember what done with the bloody letter.
Oh, it said he was a trickster and that he would intentionally move stuff.
Yeah, well, a few things have gone missing. I don't know, that's down to me, but a few things have suddenly disappeared from in here. But I always put things down, I can never bloody find them. So I'm not blaming Ender, the trickster. But the thing is, Rose, you know I love you, but, you know, I'm sitting here watching the video, your video, right? I'm thinking, here we go again. Rose is ill, she's in hospital, in and out of hospital, she's meant to be, like, resting, and she's gone and bought more fucking dolls.
Look,
now,
right. Look. Look, listen, right? Listen, I've got such a short life now since Grumpy basically messed up my life, which he did say he was going to do with the rest of them little gits at Hell's House, yeah? So I've only got a little short life at the moment. Well, my life expectancy is really short now, right? So instead of laying in bed, not being able to walk and being a bit of an ass and a grumpy bastard, right? Why don't I have some fun? So I'm having a bit of fun.
Yeah, I know you're having fun, but you don't know what's attached to the dolls. You know, as I said on my video the other day.
I know. I've seen yours. I wanted to kick your ass, you cheeky little git. When you did that bloody video, no. When you did that damn video, like saying, no, let me finish, you ass. When you did that video, right, and you go, I think that Rose is buying all the dolls and she's not eating and she's losing weight. Oh, do you know what? Like, I would have kicked your ass if I would have had the energy. I just didn't. I chose not to tell anybody what was going on with my health. I've lost 2 stone and I look like a skeleton. And that was because I've had my ass kicked for me. It's next week from Grumpy. Plus the others. But you knew that. Yeah, but you knew that before I went to the house. I warned everybody what was going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. And I am paying the price for it. But at the same time, I'm not letting something bully me by not letting me go back to the house and see my mum, because it's going to kick mine and Kevin's ass for a number of months. Or I shouldn't be working with haunted dolls because my life is short. I want to have a bit of fun, for God's sake.
Hang on. I didn't say you can't work with haunted dolls or haunted objects. I'm just saying, like, when you go back there, you know, it's like glutton for punishment, because, like, you know, you're going to have to keep fucking around with, like, Grumpy.
Well,
you know,
I've got no option. I've got no option. I have to go stay there with Kevin because I've got to go and see my mum for 2 weeks on a 2 week. So I've got no option. You know, I can't.
He cares. Steve cares. He has no finesse in showing it. He shows it like a wrecking ball taking out a building. He cares. He just doesn't have any finesse.
Yeah, he definitely got no finesse. Finesse went out the window when you were 22. But no.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rusty.
No, but seriously, I've got no option, have I? I've got to do what I got to do because I have to see my mum. So I have to go back right in the middle of the grumpy ass and the hat man and the spirit man, the shadow man and the lady with the fat ass and the pretend child who's actually the demon child and the rest of them that keep coming in and out that want to kick my ass and move my bed and scream and God knows what. I have to go in the middle of it. And yeah, when I do go back there with Kevin, yeah, I'm going to be even more ill. Whether it'll kill me sooner, I don't know. But I've got no option. I can't afford to go into a hotel when they've got a perfectly good house there that the priest seems to get their ass kicked when they're coming to try and bless the house because they can't clear it. So it'll be an exorcist that's got to be done in the house. I can't sell the damn place because I don't want another family moving in there and having to suffer like I did from the age of bloody 7. So the house has to be exercised. Like I said, blessing's no good. The special song.
Nothing will fix it, really, huh? Really?
Nah, it's not nice. You should watch some of the videos, man. You can hear Grumpy telling me to get out.
Have you thought about maybe, since you're stuck with it, maybe you can try to take somewhat advantage and maybe rent out nights to paranormal researchers? You know how they do that at other houses for like $100 a night or £100 a night or whatever?
I had a group in. They've done a video. It's on my site, actually. They came in. They came in overnight. Me and Kevin went to a hotel and we left it to them. And if you go onto my site, Lister, when you get a chance, you'll see the video that they've actually done of my house. So you'll get sort of a rough idea how messed up the house is. Now, I was there before I got rushed into hospital with pneumonia and COPD and other liver problems. That'll have been the thump that Grumpy gave me, knocked me down 3 times. It did my liver in. But beside that, I was down then before I was rushed into the hospital, and I kept telling them about this little lad, and he wasn't a real lad. He was demonic. There's no way, Jose, that's a boy. Anyway, they actually saw him in true form one night when I was down there with them, and one of the women jumped sky high. The other one did a runner. they actually saw it was black-eyed, basically, all in black. And I said to him, I told you, that is not a real child. I've been trying to tell you, now you've seen it. You know, and it stood like in the hallway and just looked straight in at them, not mentioning what was going on upstairs with grumpy bollocks up and down the stairs. And then the other bedrooms, they could see all these white hands, which I've seen since I'm Kevin, coming through the wardrobe doors and stuff. And they're like, you know, they couldn't even sleep. They were all outside when they came down, man. Even when they had a few people coming up, they couldn't sleep in the house. They were outside or sleeping in the car or in the middle of the kitchen. Not anybody that goes at my house don't sleep. But I have to warn everybody that they're not going to sleep. They don't believe me until they go back and watch some of the videos that I've actually done and swearing at them where I've been punched and basically had the wind taken out of me, face is all drawn in. And you can actually see from when I first started till my last video, which was a couple, 2-3 months ago maybe. And you can actually see how my health was going downhill. And it did. In one of the videos, it did tell me it was going to mess me up. And that's exactly what it did. And I'm paying for it now, but I've got to go back because I have to think about my mum. Whether or not I'm going to walk out of there, I don't know. But Kevin's getting attacked, and everybody that goes in the house, I mean, Steve will tell us, Steve knows the background, but any man that goes into that house always wants to attack me. Always want to grab me by the neck and fling me up against the wall, every guy that walks in there. Because that's them not sending messages to go attack me. And I've had to live with that since I was 7, and my mum has. I mean, bloody hell, we got a blooming hanging. We had a hanging tree there where the guy was bloody young in the middle of the conservatory in the bedroom. So the house ain't full, man. I don't come on camera very much at the moment because I look like death bloody warmed up. Like somebody's kicked my ass from eating next week.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, where did you go?
About 20 times and you weren't hearing me, so it must have been my settings again. Listen, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, as you know, right? You know, we can't stop you from doing what you want to do. Yeah, you know, it's your money. You do what you want to do. Your money. It's your life. If you want to continue doing the paranormal, you continue doing it. No one can stop you from doing that. But how many dolls have you still got in your home before you sent me the one you sent me? You got a load of dolls yet, right?
Listen, one of them dolls I've sent you come from Hell's House, right? The other one has gone to the ghost hunting group, and that doll is in a glass cabinet and it moves. I've actually seen a doll move that was when it was in my house. This is why I gave it to them. You've got one of your dolls. You've got one of Hell's House dolls in your house, mate. So I don't know
what I'm trying to say, right, yeah, is, you know, you still got a load of dolls, yeah, right? Why don't you just concentrate on them and continue doing work with them instead of buying more dolls?
Because I get fed up. I like a different challenge. My dolls are quiet. Some of my dolls are really quiet. While I've been in hospital, mind you, I think Howie the Clown, I think it's in. Plus, you know, I've got that gun kit that I haven't opened yet, that I need to open. It was from a suicide, yeah? So I will have to open that up, but I haven't, yeah. But the doors have been opening and closing in here, and it's been driving Kevin mad while I've been in hospital. I mean, literally banging like no business. You know, I've got kids as well. And some of my older ones, I've got me Clown and Gacy's, I call them, it's actually Edward. And I've got a load of other dolls, but my dolls, when they go a bit quiet, yeah, that's when I tend to introduce a few more in, because, as you know, they do go quiet for a bit. And then all of a sudden, you bring something else in, it lamps them all up, doesn't it?
Well, sometimes, but, you know, I know with most of my dolls, they've gone quiet. And, like, that's why I decided to buy that mystery box. Because, like, you know,
exactly. So don't go. Yeah, but exactly. So don't go on about me buying a bloody mystery doll when you've just said exactly the same bloody thing as I've just said.
You guys are like the paranormal couple. It's so funny.
One of your videos, you showed about half dozen dolls in it, saying that these are the dolls I'm getting.
Yeah, I've got more coming. I've got more coming than that. I've got all of the freebies turning up. They're going to be a laugh. A real laugh when they turn up, because the people who've sent me these freebies, right? I'm sort of like, should I, shouldn't I? Should I just put them in the box and send them to you and let them kick your ass? I know, right? I know my capabilities with dolls, okay? If I get you, and like them number plates that are coming from the 1930s, from I actually found out a bit more today. The people who got murdered in the car were actually a lawyer and his fancy piece, and they were actually shot in the car. The car was dumped in the water in the 1930s, and it was found in 1960. It was pulled out, and it was all stains and bullets stuck in the seats. And it was pulled out, basically, took to a scrapyard. So I've got the number plates turning up.
Interesting.
Might be like Matthew a bit or something.
It was in 19. Well, it's to do with remember when the bootlegged in the 1930s with the booze? Well, this lawyer had a fancy piece and did a running with it with some money or something, and that's when he got shot, killed, hammered, or whatever. They found bullets and everything in the car seats and all stained, and it had been in the water since 1930. So 30 years? It pulled out in the 60s, and that's gonna. I'm a bit what's it about the number plates. They should be here in a couple of days. I am a bit dubious about them because they're coming from the US. So yeah, and there's got another one coming in with like broken dolls in that it's meant to be rather mental with 7 spirits attached to it. I'm a bit dubious about that one as well. But I'm thinking, well, if I can work with a clown that was found in bed with a dead woman, then I can certainly work with them. And if I'm getting my ass kicked by Grumpy and the other ghosts in the house, I can work with them, surely. They can't do me any more harm than what Grumpy Pants and them that I've done. So, God, I'm drinking so much water. I'm on steroids. I'm going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger by the time I finish my steroids.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, I said.
Oh, another one.
I'll be back.
There's a couple of particular dolls I'd like to get. Yeah, right. I want to get like a native Indian doll from America. Right. I want to get a voodoo doll from America. And I want to get like another one of those raggy doll, like, Annabelle type. I've actually spoken to Jen because she's actually just got a couple in.
Yeah, Jen's had a couple of them big. I've got 2 of Jen's, haven't I? But mine are not like the Annabelle one. My 2 are different, and the kick ass my 2 do.
She actually also a Ouija board as well from a estate sale, and I said, "Wow, that looks like a nice board." She goes, "Yeah, but the thing is, I'm going to keep it because they're so rare to find." I said, "Yeah, that's no problem. I'm not saying I want it, but it's nice. I won't mind getting one like that." And I said, I also like to get one of those Annabelle dolls. And she just said, "Well, what type? Do you want the one which is like the same size as the original Annabelle doll, or do you want one smaller or whatever?" I said, "Well, whatever you got." 2
big ones, so actually, Jen has. I know she had 2 Annabelle, the big Annabelle doll, but I wasn't that drawn to them. I was drawn to these ones I got off her last year, which in the back room, which funky stuff comes off them when if I leave them or if I'm in the room with them. If you take a picture, you get some really funky stuff at the back of me with them. So she's got some. I mean, I'm steering off dolls now. You wouldn't think so, but I am. I'm steering off the dolls. I want to go for more like haunted objects than dolls. I've got enough dolls now. I want to start going for freaky stuff, like the number plates and this box thing with these broken up dolls that were found, and like weird objects I want to go for now.
Yeah.
I thought it's a bit of a change now, just I mean, I might find a haunted prosthetic leg. Now that would be funny, watching one of them walking across the floor on its own. You know, something like a haunted dress, a haunted wig, maybe, a haunted pair of pants. I don't know, something different. Haunted, you know. I'm steering off a bit now. I definitely tipping me interest in weird stuff like that now. Weird but wonderful.
Yeah. But hey, Steve, when you were talking about Native American dolls, did you mean just kind of dolls that look Native American, or did you mean like the actual like ancient Navajo? I think they're called Cochini dolls. They're like these spirit dolls that they create, and they're really beautiful. They have like makeup and masks and this beautiful wardrobe. Is that what you meant, or did you mean like just a Native American looking doll? Because the Cochini, if you don't know about those, you should look into those. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. That would be interesting to try to get one of those. Maybe try to research one of these older style dolls that were around before the Americans, whatever the states were formed.
Oh yeah, that sounds interesting. Has he gone?
Oh, maybe he's gone. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the screen. Yeah, I thought he was sitting there.
I think he's gone to the toilet again. He's got a weak bladder.
Yeah, those dolls are really, really interesting. I think that man, it's been so long since I read anything on it, but I think they have numerous ones that are spirits of different elements, like a water spirit, and you know, those kind of all the different genres and stuff. And yeah, they're really interesting. They're really beautiful too. Beautiful works of art.
It would be interesting if you could get hold of one of them.
The mic keeps cutting out. Yeah, Steve, it really seems like after you got that mystery box, everything started kicking off.
Well,
yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, like any kind of the Native American dolls will be okay, you know, as long as it's like spirituality, I suppose.
Yeah, like I was telling Rose, they have different ones that are meant to be, because they have a lot of spirits that not only are human-esque, but you know, like woodland spirit or like water spirit-esque. And some of these Kachina dolls, I think they're Kachina. Yeah, Roberta Kachina, that's it. Yeah, those are really interesting. I can't remember much about them, but when you mentioned that, it sparked just that memory of it. So
yeah, that'd be okay, I suppose. I want to get like a voodoo doll, as long as I ain't got like, you know, really dark.
Yeah, well, that's what you were expecting, or that's what you were wanting to get, but they were out of stock.
Box, but they said that but they completely sold out because of the Halloween coming up, and they use them for like, you know, props and stuff like that, I suppose. But there is a couple of other things I'm looking at, you know, like Rose said, you don't have to be doing dolls all the time. You know, you can be doing like I was looking at like photos, because some photos can be like haunted. But the thing is, like, you know, how do you know if a photo is haunted or not? You know, you can't.
Do you? You know, if you're thinking about doing photos, yeah, instead of spending, there's some photographs on there that go haunted photographs, £59.99, yeah. What you want to do is, instead of doing that, like, because there's some people, because I've got some somewhere in the box, so I keep needing to take them out. Some people sell old photographs, like 1920s, 1910, in job lots for something like £4, £3. That's what you're best off doing, getting something like that in a job lot.
I was looking at a job lot the other day, but I just missed it. I forgot all about it, and it went for about £8, and there's like 100 photos there.
That's what I'm saying. Go for something like that, and then you can sort of sift through them, can't you, that way? Because some of them just put haunted photo, £59.99, that's like $89.
Yeah, and that's not for one photo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but people will actually like collect photos, and they don't realise it could have like any spiritual energy attached to it, and like it's just like they buy them and resell them, don't they? Trying to make a little bit of money on it. Just like
I picked up a book full. It was hang on. It was a whole book of 1910, 1920 funeral pictures. I didn't know there were funeral pictures till the turned up in. I opened the book, I was like, oh my God, coffins and everything. And
like open, like actual pictures of the deceased?
Yeah. And then
interesting.
I was like, it wasn't. I nearly bloody crap. I was like, oh my God, no. Because Well, it came in a little box, didn't it? I just bought it with a job lot. And that turned up. It was in the bottom of the job lot with some women in Victoria. It was really like weird, flappy dresses. And I found it at the bottom. I'm going back for quite a few years now. And that was at the bottom in like a book. And I opened it up and I was like, hell no. Oh, that I wasn't pleased about. I'll have to get him out because I put a load of stuff in the attic and Kevin he had to go and get me the fan yesterday because I've got a really bad temperature that they can't get down. So if you can hear you'll probably be able to hear the fan. And I've constantly going. So when he was up there, he found some boxes. So he will be bringing like boxes down. So I've got God knows what I've got up there. Because I buy a load of haunted stuff and then I get no room and then I put them all in the attic, but he's finding loads of stuff at the moment, so he's going to have a clean out and we're going to get down basically what I've got necromancy stuff that I've had for 4 years with necklaces made with real teeth, human teeth, and I've got a load of stuff that I came across. I bought a job lot, and I was like, "This can't be." They were actually human teeth, human bones made into earrings and all sorts. I got a big box full of them, and I picked them up pretty cheap. I didn't know what necro bloody man. I was reading. I probably took like teeth, human bone. I didn't come up with necromancy. I thought, what the bloody hell?
Yeah,
I thought,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought only Rose can pick up something like that.
So, like there are other things you can probably think about. People's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, real quickly before we get off pictures, Steve, I was rewatching one of the last streams I was on with you. Near the end, you show me the picture that like the crying girl picture you have. That's kind of like the crying boy picture. Remember that? Yeah. That picture? You showed me that picture, and when you were showing me that picture on the screen, I swear it looks like that damn picture blinks, and it is really crazy. I rewatched it 20 times and it looks like it blinks and it's really close to the screen. I'm trying to find it right now, but my internet's being slow because I'm on the Hangout. But I just wanted to add that with the picture stuff real quick before we move on to clothing now, haunted clothing. I swear it looks like it blinks, dude. It is a trippy. I'm gonna try to find it and give you the timestamp to look at it because you can't really show it on this as well. You can't see it blink. It's really weird, man. I had to rewatch it a bunch. It's the damnedest thing.
Talking about that one, aren't you?
Creepy.
Yes. Yep. I swear I saw her blink on this when she was this close to the camera.
If I hold it up and I move it, it doesn't like her eyes do move a little bit, but that's because I can't hold the picture all that properly because my arthritis in my hand.
Yeah, I'll try to find the time on the video. I got the video ready. I'm looking for the time right now. It's just being really funky. But yeah, just you show it on camera for just maybe 10, 15 seconds. And during that time, it looks like it blinks. It's really trippy.
Oh, maybe because she lost me. Yeah. Hey.
Here's a video. It's near the end. I'll find it here as we're talking. But yeah, haunted clothes now. Yeah, I mean, what do you got? You got jackets. You can probably get stuff like haunted wallets, haunted shoes.
Well, the shoes, I saw a brilliant pair of haunted shoes on eBay about 4 months ago. I've seen a haunted dress. There's a dress that I was after, a haunted wedding dress, but I didn't get that one. So I put a bid on the haunted shoes. And I'm thinking, I'm wondering if these are real haunted shoes. Then I was doing a bit of digging, and this person sells a lot of like haunted gear. Anyway, they went for £600. I could have bought 26 pairs of brand new shoes for that.
See, I think what happens, right, is that when someone dies, like, whether being indoors or, outdoors, car accident or whatever, they're going to have to take those clothes off, especially if they died indoors, so they can, redress them, ready for when they go to their funeral, yeah? I like to know what happened to those clothes that they actually died in. Maybe a lot of people do throw them away, and, because they, no one wants to keep a dead man or dead woman's clothes, do they? But
my mum threw all my dad's, including what he had on when he passed away on the settee. She threw everything out. She could bear to have it around the house. So everything that he had on when he passed away in the living room actually went in the black bin bag, and it went into the bin. So I know a lot of people do that. So very rare that people, like you said, keep, things unless it's jewelry. So that's where my mum's, that's where my dad's stuff went. So I can answer that one. But haunted shoes, I don't know. Haunted clothes, even that I'm a bit dubious, even though I've seen some haunted clothes on eBay and haunted shoes and haunted necklaces and haunted. I'm always a little bit dubious of them. Interesting, but dubious.
yeah, well, the thing is, like, if people think that they're going to make money on it, they will do, won't they?
You have to be careful.
Yeah, it's like, when you're buying, as I say, with dolls, like I said the other night, you've got the ability to sense them, like
Yeah, but I only got with me though, I stick. Yeah, but I stick to the same place though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, when I go on, I don't have that ability to sense if a doll's haunted. I might get a gut feeling, like, there might be something, wrong with the doll, or it might be spiritually active or not. Mine is more going into a shop, picking it up, I feel like an energy, that static kind of like prickling sense.
So you've got the sense. What you're about?
Well, I've got the sense of actually telling if they're haunted online, kind of thing. Like, some of them I bought have been haunted, but some of them haven't.
You keep to the same ones. That's your best bet. If I go and get any dolls, I always keep to certain people that I've always bought from, like where I got your Tina, where I got my Kelly, where I've got my Violet. I've got different people, different sellers, but they're not just on eBay. And I tend to stick in Gen TT. I tend to stick to the same people that I've had my stuff from, because I'm guaranteed that everything, like Howie, my clown, everything that I get from these, I've got seven different people that I buy my dolls from. I very rarely go over and get dolls off people that I don't know. I have done that, I'm not going to lie, I have done that, I've got that feeling. But I tend to keep to the people that I know that everything I've had from them has been haunted. So if you find a seller that you've had dolls from in the past and they've been good, then where you've had them boxes from, I've had a few dolls from her, yeah, and I found, and you've got most of them, and I found them haunted. So I'm quite happy with using her. Does that make sense?
I've only had the one box from her. I probably will get another one later, but when, I don't know yet.
Well, you've had that box, haven't you? You've had the twins off me. Twins came from her.
See, she has actually got some dolls I was looking at, but they're like 28, 30 quid. Not, the thing is, like, you could probably buy something, I think she said, like, the dolls in the small box about up to 5 inches, and the bigger box is like, between 5 to 12 inches or something, yeah. So, the bigger box, you get a bigger doll. But she did, like, put in a message saying, I know you was, I saw the video saying that you was a bit low on funding, so we upgraded the box. So I think what she done, just put the actual box in, kind of thing. And I know you can get these on eBay quite cheap anyway, but it was the thoughts that count. But I would probably get another one off her, but I would like to get the £30 one, get a bigger doll. But
I've watched it. Well, I've had one of them, so hang on for when it comes, and then I'll when it turns up in the next couple of days, I'll open up and see what's in it. I'm not into these. The only thing is I don't like, to be honest with you, is when they put bloody crappy key rings in and say they're haunted, or blooming just junk basically. Haunted necklaces. I don't.
Yeah.
You know,
You could say anything is really. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I could put a pair of England socks in the box and say they're being haunted by an England player. You know what I mean? Anything can be haunted, even a bloody bottle. So,
That's what I mean. You
Exactly.
don't know what is all like unless you've got the ability to sense they may be haunted. Even if you get the sense that they are haunted, don't mean they're going to be active. They can be just like, you know, you might get a doll from someone saying like, oh, this doll does this, that doll done that, you know, kind of thing. And when you get that, it don't mean that you're going to get the same activity. They can go quiet, they can go dormant. They can even release themselves because they know they're going to go to a new home and they don't want to be moved on. And like, you know, if they've done that, you're going to get an empty vessel. So like, you know, that's a possibility as well. But you know, I would like to get more. But the thing is, I say it's all funding wise, and if these guys want to help me out, you know, small donation, and I'll get some more later. But you know, I don't want to be spending out, you know, fucking mega bucks on, you know, getting more boxes.
I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother because you might get a good box this time and then a dormant box the next that's got a load of crap in.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. You take a risk on it. You know, it's like a chance, isn't it? Like
I'm not taking no more risks. Whatever turns up this time turns up. I'm not getting no more crap because I've got enough going on at bloody Hell's House when I go down there. I can go. I think once all these hospitals, I've got about 9 hospital appointments from tomorrow right up till the middle of bloody September, and physiotherapy because my legs are hammered. So once I've got through all them, then I should be in Hell's House in September. So I don't really want to get anything else in until, well, so basically I'm dealing with grumpy pants, aren't I, in the middle of September. That's going to be fun.
So I found that letter, right, which she sent with box. Says, Lily, haunted doll, you may experience the following: door slamming, but I've heard the door rocking a little bit. Pins and needles. Well, as I said the other day, it's weird that I ordered the box and she was sending it out Monday, I think it was, or Tuesday, and I started talking about pins and needles Tuesday night. Now that box had already been taken down the post office and posted by Tuesday afternoon. And I started getting pins and needles Tuesday night. And like, you know, I didn't know anything about it. I even done the Ouija board, right? And I've got the name Lily come through. Now this is all done before I even received the box, and the box has already been posted.
You'll have to find out what's in mine then. If you found out that through your blinking Ouija board, you have to find out what's coming in mine.
So maybe like, you know, I've got that on the Ouija board thinking like, you know, get a mystery box, that's the kind of spirit you might get. But it says here, right, pins and needles, smell of damp whilst walking through your home. She's Ouija board and spirit active, right? I've heard the door rattle a couple of times, but not slamming. It was kind of weird that I actually got Lily on the Ouija board Tuesday night, the day she actually posted the box, you know, and I was getting needles all the way through, like, you know, a couple of days. And when I got her, I was still getting pins and needles. So and when I actually looked at this letter and it said Lily, and I'd only just got Lily's name, you know, within a couple of days before, I thought, whoa, you know, fucking weird. You know. Spooked me out in one way.
Hey, talking about your Lily, have you used that bloody demonic bloody Ouija board you bought, you dumbass?
Yeah, I used it.
The second-hand one?
Yeah, but have you used that?
No, it weren't demonic. I said, like, the guy who was selling it said that he's been into the paranormal for quite a while, yeah, and he has communicated with, like, demons and negative spirits. And he bought the board just for, like, you know, curiosity. He's never used one. And he has used the board a couple of times, but he didn't say that when he was using it, yeah, he didn't say that. I think he mentioned that he didn't get anything demonic, but there might have been something like evil come through, like nasty spirit. But it doesn't mean it's like evil.
So he got the board off somebody else that used it to bring.
He bought the board new himself.
Oh, okay.
He used it a couple of times, you know, and he sells like witchcraft books on his eBay as well.
Oh,
and I actually posted a link out saying like, I'm going to do the video of me opening it up, and I'll link of me using it. But I'd already done a little video of me using my normal board, and I was saying like, Abby, I'm going to be getting a new board. What do you think of that? She goes, I don't know. I said, well, you talk to me on it. She goes, I don't know. But when I got it, the first time I used it, I got a military soldier come through who worked in the Royal Navy, who died in 1945, getting back to the military again. And then Abby came through, and I said, oh, so it ain't evil then, this board? She goes, no. She goes, I think this board's quite nice, actually. It's only because it's got like a skull in it. It doesn't mean like the board can be used for like negativity.
Oh,
it's
well,
just
that's
like,
okay. I thought it was going to be one of them goddamn evil boys that was going to pick it up. Like as soon as you put your hand on the protector, you were going to get an electric shock and the fans on the ceiling.
Well, I don't know. Since he got that mystery box, though, he seems to have a lot of gear malfunctioning. So it's just
he does. He does. He's been talking to himself all week for 20 minutes. Read chat. You should read chat, man. We were telling you that about 20 minutes.
The no sound at the beginning. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Really weird. I think he has no sound right now as we speak.
But that are you saying? Shut one. I've had enough of you.
Or maybe he stepped away. I don't know. But yeah, and this isn't isolated to this stream. This is a very common pattern throughout the world of paranormal research, to where they can manipulate this stuff somehow. So are they using their energy to do it, or who knows? I mean, that's what one would guess. That makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm. You can do anything, really. You can manipulate anything.
When we were talking about that a long time ago, like over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, Steve was on a stream with like Vintage the Vixen, and I think Perry, and maybe you, and near the beginning, somewhere in it, the camera was filming Steve with his CCTV monitor behind him, so you could see the monitor behind him, and the monitor flicked out and then came back on. Yeah, and he caught that image of like a shape of a person.
It was Sandra Blanche. That was. It was when we were doing the murder mystery.
It's crazy, and that's just a really common thing. This is a common pattern that a lot of people that research this stuff they experience, this weird manipulation of our equipment.
Yeah, it's cool when that happens if you catch them it. It's not cool if you're talking for 20 minutes and everybody's and we're waiting, we're trying to lip sync, see what you're saying.
Yeah, you have to read his lips, yeah.
And then every now and again he claps his hand and you're thinking, ooh, or he's holds his head. Where have you been?
Now?
Yeah, I hear you.
No, my camera's gone offline. Fucking camera's gone offline as well.
Yeah, we were just talking about, as you were gone, about how all this equipment malfunctioning, and it's not just isolated to you, but it's a common pattern all over the world of paranormal research. But you really seem to have kicked up a notch here just in the last week, huh? So yeah, I wonder what really makes it do it, man. I wonder if they can intentionally do it, or if it's a side effect. That's a big question, because this all could just be a side effect and they don't actually mean to do it.
Probably. I never thought of that.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it, though. It seems like they have intelligent reactions and choices to manipulate this stuff. That's what it seems like. Like they're choosing to do it at a certain time, a certain way.
Yeah, interesting. Though. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, where they get all their energy from. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
I've just changed over the other. I've taken the long white cloth and I put the blue.
Yeah, this one sounds better too. You probably have better luck with this one. The camera just might be zapped with paranormal juice and needs a couple days to shake it off.
But I'm not using the audio from the web for some reason. So I don't know what's going on with that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on?
Well, it's definitely a confirmed pattern that you can see on the television shows. You can see it on YouTube. Just small paranormal researchers. Yeah, the equipment gets screwed with by these spiritual energies.
It's funny because I was watching something today. Some guy called Curiosity, a guy from England, and he'd gone to is it the where's that bloody? There's a place in England that's meant to be dead haunted. 34 or 36 something drive. I can't even remember now. Shows how bad my memory is. And he went in there. It's one of the most haunted houses in Britain or in Europe. And his sound in certain rooms was going like what Steve was going. He had loads of sound problems in certain rooms of the house.
Oh, I'm just going to go and make a coffee. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Just going to do a video actually on that that black manifestation, the Son of Blan, or whatever it was.
Yeah, I still need to do one too.
I think Rusty's going to try to do one like who he did, frame by frame.
Hopefully hopefully I can get close to his good. His was really good.
Well, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Don't forget your pot noodle.
Coffee.
Pot noodle.
Yeah, so go on, Rose, what you were talking about.
I can't really remember.
Yeah, dang it.
I'm in the I'm on morphine, and I'm in the fairy tale land somewhere. Put me on.
Maybe somebody in chat will remember. Yeah, it slipped my mind too. Steve started talking. I got sidetracked.
We were on about sound, I think, and I was on about that haunted place in Britain.
Oh, you saw a show or something?
Yes, some Curiosity, and he was having in certain rooms. He was having problems with his sound.
Yeah, exactly. It's really weird. Well, I mean, it is sound manipulation, like the EVP, the stuff that can pretty much be proven to exist.
Yeah, it does. Steve got some wicked EVPs when he come onto my stream, and I was at Howell's house, and he was the guy was tapping on the fridge, and he got some EVPs, and the guy was saying, "I'm buying the fridge." It was really weird. Some of the EVPs. And when I was on the stream on Retard, people were telling me to shut up because when I was asking questions, I couldn't hear him. It was bloody answering me. They could hear it through the damn computer.
Huh.
It's really, and then he started manipulating the damn light, which I wasn't happy about because he blew one of the lights in the end. Oh, it blew us. We've had loads of problems, electrical problems in the house. It blew all the electrics out one night at 9 o'clock. Me and Kevin had to go and run out, get fuse wire. Because there was no way we were going to sit in that house in the dark. You're mad. We go to bed in that place, every light on, it's like Blackpool. You see us from space when we're in there. And that doesn't even stop it either. That's just it. It doesn't stop it.
Well, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, you seem like you've pretty much exhausted all avenues. So maybe now you try to help it pay the bills. Maybe you can have a couple paranormal researchers over every month and make a couple £100 off of it or something, and just try to, like, since you're stuck with it, it seems like maybe you can try to find a silver lining and maybe help pay for food or help pay for your bills or something.
Gotta do something. The only thing is I'm worried about is everybody that's been in that place, they've had bad luck. One of the groups that came in, after they came in, they went to my daughter had a car accident, ended up with all like bloody pins up its legs. So a lot of people that come in have a lot of bad luck.
Right.
Well,
what's that robot?
Go ahead, Steve.
What's that robot thing called? What's that robot thing?
Huh?
What's that robot thing you got that you used?
It's in House. Yours is the bod. I've got a
yeah, but what's it?
bod. What the hell was that?
Motorbike.
Oh.
That was a motorbike. That was a motorbike.
Yeah, okay. I know. Okay. I'm just waiting.
What's that robot? What's that robot thing again? Because I want to get one.
Yeah, but I've got to send you. Oh, God. Oh, hell. It's I've got to send you an answer, but I've got to go back home. When I go back home, I've got to send you your bod. Plus, I've got to get my ghost boxes from yours. So I'll have to do when I send your bod. I'll have to make sure I send you a slip for you to send my box up. Just hang on, because they've gone up in price now. The bods have. I hardly paid anything for my bods, and now they're going up to £30-40 upwards.
Well, there's another thing I want. There's another thing I want you to put in that box for me, yeah? Right. Now, I'm going to give you a hint.
You're not having that.
No, hang on. No, listen. I saw a video where a guy bought a haunted mystery object, yeah? And apparently, right, when the story on the eBay listing is that you could hear the sounds of the toilet flushing, you can hear the sounds of water flushing, and also the thing itself was unwrapped. Now, he actually bought a haunted toilet roll. And
strange.
Yes, he bought a haunted, and he got it, right, and he did have some weird experiences on it. So what I want you to do is pick some bog roll from your mum's house and tell them spirits to rub some spiritual energy on it so I can see if I can get anything off them. I want because if your mum's house is haunted enough, yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure they come.
Well, you know it is. Are you being serious? You want me to send you shit?
Rose, it'd be something fun to do. You know, hey, Steve wants me to send some bog roll. Some of you spirits jump on that. If he's going to, like, you know, wipe his ass on it, give his ass a slap, you know.
No, you literally want me to send you some shit roll from Hell's House.
Yeah. Seriously, yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with that one. I'll just tell Grumpy to sit out when I've got enough of them. They must use the toilet roll. What I'll do is I'll leave one around the house, yeah, and I'll leave one and then move it and then let each one of them wipe the ass or whatever they've got to do with it, and then I'll send it in the box.
Yeah, that'd be fun. No, but the thing is, going back to haunted thing, you just don't know what's going to be haunted. You know, if you live in a haunted house, it can attach itself to anything it wants to.
You've got one of my Johns there from Hell's House.
Yeah, but what one was it? Is it? I know I had that one with the no eyes in it. Is it that one?
No, it's a big dog. It's a big dog. I said one's in the museum. One's in a museum. When I sent you one, I think it's just the dark-haired one, the very large one I sent you. It's dark-haired because the prayer. I know
it's one of the. I'm going to go and check. Hold on.
The prayer doll, that's in a glass case because the people who's taking that, the doll, we actually caught the doll moving. So that moves a lot. So that's in a glass case now in a paranormal museum in Lancashire, I think it is. It's in a massive paranormal museum, and they catch that moving all the time.
Interesting.
No, it wasn't. It was pretty really scary.
I can't shake the image of like Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures investigating a paranormal toilet roll and flipping out and saying it's a demonic toilet roll. I just have this image of him flipping out in front of the toilet roll.
You're talking about that one, Rose?
Yes, that's it. That's from my mum's.
I done the stream with her the other night, and she seemed okay. She just wanted a crossing chain, but I didn't have a crossing chain, so I gave her heart chain, which has got a picture of Christ on it.
Well, she's from my mum's ears. Well, the one I've sent, the one I've got in the glass cage that prays and moves. Is it Lancashire? It's in a paranormal museum anyway, in a glass cage, and it moves on demand. I don't like that one. That's on one of the videos. I think it's on the video that they made at the house bill. I don't like that one.
Yeah, I actually watched, right? I don't know if you know the guy, oh my gosh, he does like paranormal videos, yeah, with one of his mates. They actually went to the museum where Robert was, and they were sitting there. Well, they actually were doing videos, yeah, and they said, we got to get permission from Robert to video.
Yeah, you have
I
to.
don't know the permission, right? But when I was in there, yeah, a piano started playing, right? And the thing is, there was a piano in the next room, but the keys were broken. So then, like, as I heard the piano, I was looking over. Then I heard this like kind of like something bang, and I turned around, and in the other room, there's this rocking chair, like a cradle, was moving on its own. Then like they're trying to like fathom out what's going on, right? And then suddenly, a few minutes later, the bloody piano started playing again, and there's only one piano in that building, and you could actually hear on audio the piano playing. They went over, and oh my gosh, it's like tapping away on the keyboard, and no sounds coming out of it. That place is fucking crazy, you know. And he also reckons that when they was doing video, we saw Robert's head move slightly.
I was watching something about Robert today, funny enough, well tonight, about Robert and about the museum and everything, and it looked quite cute. It's in Florida, isn't it?
It is creepy. It's haunted.
Oh,
They've got a lot of stuff. Folk art as well. Really weird shit in here. They've even got a lifelike dollhouse there on the grounds. You can actually just about walk through it. If you're not tall enough, you won't bang your head. But when they went in there in this dollhouse, right, one of the shutters on the door, on the window, actually like banged, and they just got in there. So a lot of stuff goes kind of creepy, and I think it's based in California. That place.
No, Florida. It's
Florida, sorry.
Yeah, it's in Florida with Robert, because I was watching something today about it where they had to ask permission. You know what, right? I'm sat here and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, what about all these crazy haunted places and you want to live in an even more crazy haunted place. I'm sat here and I'm thinking, I live in a crazy haunted place and I don't want to live in a crazy haunted place. I wouldn't wish that on the worst enemy, but I have to live through in that hell's house.
I feel like living in a haunted house would probably like benefit in one way. It help you to get that evidence that you're trying to get. Yeah, but
it's not helping me though. It's killing me. It's beating the shit out of Kevin. Not helping me, is it? My life has been cut short because of the damn thing.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that not every house is haunted every single day, 24/7.
Yeah, but mine is. You know, mine never stops.
The thing is, like, when you go out, I'm sure they must like calm down a little bit and wait until you come back.
You've seen me leave videos on 24 hours a day, right? And even in broad daylight, you see bloody grumpy shadows walking up and down, and something running up and down the stairs, and cupboards slamming, and somebody saying "Get out!" And that's in the daytime when I've gone to go and see my mother with Kevin.
Well, I still say not every. I'm not saying yours ain't. I'm saying not every house is haunted 24/7.
I'll tell you, mine's a piece of crap.
I would love to be in a house. I'd love to live in a house, right, where it's spiritually active, right, but not crazy. You know, it's not demonic. Where you're seeing like these great big red-eyed fucking creatures.
That's me. That's my house. My bed moves. I mean, that's a big heavy bed. It takes two people to move that bed.
Well, you saw my video the other day. I explained that I had the dolls in here, yeah, right. I had that Lily in here. I had Ender in here, and this box, right. I left them in here overnight. I think it's that same night. I'm not sure, but there's one morning when I didn't go to bed till about 5 o'clock in the morning, yeah. And when I did fall asleep, I got woken up with my bed moving at the bottom. It felt like the impression of the bed going down at the bottom, and it wasn't just in one spot. It's moving along the bed, and it happened for about, in total, it happened about 4 or 5 times, and probably lasted about 6 minutes in total. Now I can't prove that.
You're lucky. I sleep with a headless corpse in between me and Kevin.
So I can't prove that.
Yeah, but you don't need to have to prove it. It's out if you feel it. If you feel it, that's different. You know what I mean? You're not lying about it. You're feeling it. So you're telling people.
Look, you know, I said to them, look, you know, I don't lie. You know, I don't bullshit you. You know, I've had that before anyway. Like earlier in the year, last year, I've had it. So
and
you know, it's not
your friend, did it?
Hey?
Well,
Yeah, you told me your dead friend did the same thing, lifted your bed up years ago.
yeah, exactly.
No, this is like what he done. He actually like made the bed vibrate. It felt like the bed was actually being lifted up. You know, kind of shaking.
Listen, trust me, I know
this
what
is completely different. This is completely. The way David done it is like if he was leaning on me and shaking me and the bed at the same time. Yeah, that was like 5 years ago. All right. Since then, that's not happened. What I'm saying is, I'm getting now is like the feeling if someone is like either sitting on the bed and moving around, or just actually is like tapping on the bed and moving their hand along the bed, you know, kind of thing. That's what we've been getting over the last 4 years.
That is horrible. It's like, because it is because I've felt that. My mum's felt that. My dad's felt that when someone's actually crawling on the bed and then she's seen it face to face.
See, I'm laying here, right, Rose? I'm laying here and I felt it, and I thought, now is that just my imagination or what? You know, I'm laying there and I can feel it. I said, right, okay, if that's spirit doing that, can you stop, please? I'm trying to sleep. And it stopped for about a minute, then it started again, and it felt like more heavier. And I'm laying there and I'm thinking, right, fuck it. If I see something, I see it. If I don't, I don't. And I just kind of like got up and looked, and nothing was there, but the bed was still like being tapped on. So I kind of lay back down. I went, okay, all right.
You're going to get your ass.
And then like it stopped for a little while. I turned over. I went to go to sleep. As I started to go to sleep, it happened again. And I said, right, you know, come on, Spitz. Like, I'm trying to get some fucking sleep here. You expect me to communicate with you? How am I supposed to communicate with you? I ain't got the energy to communicate. You know, you've got to leave me alone at night time when I'm sleeping. I don't mind you walking around. Don't mind hearing a few noises, you know, like little taps, knocks, cracks, whatever. But you can't be doing this on the bed when I'm trying to sleep. And then after I said that, it completely stopped the rest of the night.
You're lucky. You're lucky. It stops. When mine starts, it don't stop.
So, you know, I think
you can control them your way. You are lucky that you can control them, because at least they've got the respect for, you know, from you to do that. I wish mine would have a bit more respect.
Mine are more kind of like mischievous, but, you know, like kind of like not mischievous and like, you know, very like bad and evil, but the ones I like, the ones I've got here are more playful, mischievous.
I would rather swap what I've got at my mum's with them playful ones, because what I've got at my mum's is just something I've known about it. I've been attacked since I was 7, but now I'm older, it's worse than ever. I mean, you've been on my stream. Look at them EVPs you've got. From mine, when they were tapping on the bloody fridge and it went, I'm by the fridge. Well, them EVPs you picked up from mine, and, you know, and stuff. It's just mad. I just hate it. I hate it because I'm sleeping in between. Like I said, broad daylight, I'm sat with Kevin, and while I'm sat with Kevin, I'm seeing the bloody curtains move behind him, right? And as I'm seeing I'm watching these curtains move, and I don't tell Kevin. And then I see the bloody white thing going across, and then just as I'm saying to Kevin, you're going to get, just before I get attacked out, then something does his neck in, and I physically see the white thing coming round from where I'm moving the curtains, actually attacking Kevin. And it's, you know, it's frightening the life out of him now. He's always got a bad neck or bad arm or bad ass when he's been there, but we're sleeping with the headless man, aren't we, in between us? So I've got sleeping with that. So I'd rather have mischievous than evil. I would swap.
Hey, Steve. Go ahead, Rose. I'm sorry. You'd swap with what?
I'd rather swap with what Steve's got than what I've got.
You need to, yeah. Well, hey, Steve, I was wondering, it was the doll, the one doll you got in the mystery box that she went through some bad things, right? And something like that, and was threatening you.
What I got, what I got from her, although in the letter it says like you may experience the door slamming, pins and needles late at night, which it was, you know, like getting late at night from 9 o'clock onwards. The smell of them whilst walking through the hut. I've not smelled the dampness yet, but what I got from the Ouija board is that her boyfriend cheated on her. She got pissed off. She went and got drunk, jumped in the car, and that went. Now the weirdest
Yeah.
thing is that I look like her boyfriend. That's why she don't like me, but she don't like any man, to be honest with you, because she thinks like, because when one man cheats on her, like every man would cheat on her. So she don't like men in total, just like evil ass in the kitchen. She don't like men. That's why she serial killed all the men.
Well, I did a tarot reading, just a 2-card spread for the energies that are tied to you that is creating this recent kind of funky whatever. And yeah, really interesting you say that, because the first card I pulled was, here I can screen share it, is the 3 of Swords. And it is about heartbreak and suffering and anguish and seeing the pain of others, realization of pain of life, grief and suffering, offering healing and redemption, harsh truths that hurt, the aching heart. So yeah, that pretty much nails it. And then I pulled a second card, which is the 10 of Swords. Real interesting. They're both swords. Let me screen share this other one real quick. Yeah, swords is all about communication, man. So yeah, that's you've been communicating with them, so that's really interesting. Here, I just got to click on this other one. Yeah, so 3 of Swords and a 10 of Swords. What did I do with the 10 of Swords one? Here it is. And I haven't done this in a while. Screen share. Okay, so 10 of Swords is basically about completions, about endings. That's the big theme of that one. I'm just going to read off the main themes and concepts. Destruction, the death of old self, self-analysis and critique, which is necessary but painful. Taking something apart to assess it. Removing old thought patterns. Ruin and devastation, which goes in hand with the 3 of Swords. The dark night of the soul, leading to rebirth. The ravages of the mind. So yeah, this, believe in tarot or not, I shuffled up some tarot decks and asked it, can you please tell me what, I'm just going to 2-card spread of what energies are kind of like around Steve with this funky, whatever manipulation of the devices, and pulled out 2 cards that are both similar in like the heartbreak sense. And yeah, that's the odds of that's pretty crazy tied into that. So yeah, it looks like, if you want to believe it, that spirit's heartbreak, which you said because of her boyfriend, is what driving this. And she needs, the 10 of Swords is about completion, about, like that typical ghost story. They need to find resolution somehow. So maybe if they ever pop back up on the talking board, you can try to ask them, what could you do to help them resolve their heartbreak and situational energies, whatever energies that they seem to be caught into? Because it does seem like you get captured into the energies at the moment you're experiencing death, whatever those energies are, doesn't it? In some cases, it seems like it.
Well, the other thing is that, because she didn't like me, she did threaten to kill me in my sleep, didn't she?
No, exactly. And, like what she went through, she would have hatred for that kind of, especially if you remind her or of her ex or boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing, is that when you're doing this, you just don't know who you're communicating with and what spirits, have gone through. They could have had someone in their life who treated them like shit, and then physically abused them. And then, when they've died, they're going to take their anger out on whatever person they can, I suppose. So, yeah, well.
Yeah, interesting though, huh? I just thought that was interesting.
I agree. Very. Right, on that note, I'm going to go because I've got to take my morphine because I'm in that much pain now and I'm usually asleep by now. So I'm going to leave everybody. Like I said, have morphine and be like crap. So I will catch you all later. I need to go to sleep before this kicks in.
All right, Rose, be safe.
Well, I'm all right to need. There's a few doors. Eh? What? I'll make sure I leave the toilet. When I get back to Hell's house, I'll leave the toilet roll all over the house and just see who shits on it and then send it in the post with your bod. I can't believe you're asking me for toilet roll.
It'll make his day.
It will do. I'll put it in with the bod and then, like I said, I'll send you a slip in for me to send me ghost boxes back. I've got to start using them. The ones I've got here enough. So so I'll see everybody anyway. I've not been reading chat, so I need to go get some sleep. Like I said, because I've got to take my morphine. I mean, I'll be up all night in pain. So I'll speak to you all later anyway. An interesting card reading, by the way, Rusty. And thanks for having me on anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
take
speak
care,
to you
Rose.
all later. All right, bye. Bye.
Rose.
Yeah. What?
I don't want it all unrolled. I want it in this rolled kind of like fashion. So if they unroll it, you're gonna have to roll it back up for me.
So
I don't want to see no stains on it either. You turn and see the spiritual poop off it. What the spiritual energy on it?
What I'll do is I'll leave it in the downstairs toilet for 2 days. Then I'll put it in the kitchen for 2 days. I'll put it in the mirror bedroom for 2 days. Then I'll put it in the portal room for 2 days. Then what I'll do is I'll put it for 2 days all over the house. So if it comes with shit stains, then don't blame me. All right, Scott. Yeah. Well, he'll probably use it and then get his ass burnt. So don't blame me.
Well, it'd be an interesting kind of research, I suppose. You know, hey, I got a toilet roll from a haunted house.
Yeah, dude, totally different. Yeah, for sure.
Well, it is. The last time I did anything with toilet roll is when I whammed it around my head for Halloween. Well, I never thought of doing anything on toilet roll. That's definitely something different. But I am going to leave that for you to do. Toilet roll session, I'm not touching it. All right, I'll speak to you all. Yeah, it's going to be Steve's session with the brand new toilet roll from Hell's house. Will any shit come out of it? I don't know. I don't know. But I'll do that anyway. Anyway, I'm going to go because I said I've got to be morphine and I'll start acting a bit cuckoo in a bit. So I'll speak to everybody soon.
All right, Russ. See ya.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Haunted toilet rolls. It's original. I gotta give it that.
Complete nonsense.
There you are, Steve. You're muted.
I see fucking toilet roll hovering around and chasing people next watch.
You're muted, Steve. Oh yeah, but I couldn't. I was going back to that picture from the other stream when I saw it blink. You know, it probably is just a hiccup in the YouTube video, but it seriously looks like it blinks. And I tried to post the link into the chat, but I couldn't, into the main video chat. I couldn't post it for some reason. It wouldn't copy and paste. It would copy, but it wouldn't paste. But yeah, it was 5 hours 41 minutes in, he shows me his picture and it looks like it blinks. It's pretty trippy. I rewatched it a bunch. It's weird because you don't see the movement that creates the blink, whatever that is. Let's say it was like a reflection off his monitor. Oh, there he is. Hello. Yeah, I hear you.
This microphone's really dim. I've changed over I think it's something in my driver settings on the PC that's screwed up. No, because I can't even connect on to the webcam audio now.
Yeah,
It's
stupid
bringing up,
computers, man.
default. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try to see if I can get onto the webcam settings in a minute. But that webcam settings come over kind of like chocky, kind of like tinny, dull. There's not even picking up my webcam audio at all on there now.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Just sounds like you're in a room. You know, it's not like obviously the highest quality microphone, but it's not bad.
I'm going to try changing over. So I've got another webcam, the same one. I might have to get another webcam as well. These webcams are pissing me off lately. These Microsoft HD 3000. Right, so you'll lose my camera in a minute and my audio probably again.
Yeah, I'm down to one microphone. I had this really awesome, really affordable Logitech wireless headphone that you could use as a microphone as well. And that's what I used on a lot of those old streams. And I loved it. But the USB plug section, the female part, got too loose. And I guess I could have tried to take it apart. But it was only like a $30 headphone. So I just chucked them out. I'm going to try to get a new pair.
Yeah, well, I just don't know why my settings keep going ape shit, you know. It's like working 1 minute and not the next. And I can't even get the webcam audio to work for some reason. It's not coming up on the drivers or anything.
Yeah. Well, if it's the energy from that doll, maybe you can find some way to resolve it, because that's what Tarot was saying. Tarot, the ten of Swords is like clear, like finding resolution and starting something different, moving on, basically. So, hell, maybe you just have to try a passing over or whatever.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
When I'm on the webcam now, the webcam suddenly picked up for some reason. But when I'm talking on here, it seems like kind of like chocky.
Morphine and like crap. So
let me see. Hold on. Right, testing. When I'm on the webcam now, the webcam suddenly picked up. Well, now the webcam seems to be okay. But when I'm talking on here, it seems like kind of like chocky. So you're not normally, when I do the stream with the webcam and the audio for the webcam, it comes through kind of like.
Yeah. I think he's either I'm having issues or he's having issues. One of the two.
Probably him.
Yeah, it's a common pattern. This is a common pattern in paranormal research, so where all sorts of different electronic devices get screwed with. Yeah, there was Ghost Stalkers. It was a short-lived, maybe 2-season paranormal research show from a couple years back that was actually produced by, I want to say, Nick Groff, one of the Ghost Adventures dudes. And it was pretty interesting. It had a long-time paranormal researcher. Oh, man, I can't remember his name right now. But combined with an actor. And so, yeah, I could see how people were really skeptical of an actor and a paranormal researcher. But they had some interesting devices that were trying to capture portal opening, and they supposedly registered different energies that not a lot of paranormal researchers are talking about for these portals. So there's clearly a lot of crap we don't know with this damn energy manipulation.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Oh, it's gone. Well, after I do this stream, I'm going to fucking delete every driver I've got on here. You know, microphone, webcam, and just like hopefully it's installed again properly.
Yeah, the problem is it is just conflicting audio drivers.
Well, it might be. I'm going to uninstall the drivers, the two external drivers. I'm going to uninstall the webcam and the audio drive for that. Reboot the computer, and then just like plug them in, and hopefully they reinstall themselves properly. Because I have got other like software on, like, you know, like you've got the audio and video drivers on Microsoft, and they tend to fuck up as well. But I don't know what's going on at the moment. There's just so much technical issues I'm having lately.
Yeah.
Computers.
That's why I'm more of a console gamer than a PC gamer, just because there's a lot of bells and whistles that can go wrong with PCs versus consoles, where you just plug it in, put it in, and play. Maybe have to get an update, but generally that's it. You don't have to worry about drivers crashing or video cards being funky and extra RAM and overheating and all sorts of malarkey.
Yeah, but with that though, you can't live stream, can you? I don't think on Xbox or.
Oh, you can't actually. Both consoles, the Xbox One and the PS4, you can stream right from the console these days. So yeah, streaming is actually pretty easy these days. Not for me personally, because of however the universe has dealt me all my weird gear and stuff. It's kind of complicated for me at the moment. Just there's always something that I need, or like one other piece of equipment or something. But yes, I mean, speaking real quick of Xbox, I got a free key for the Xbox closed beta of DayZ. So they're going to be releasing DayZ on the Xbox here in the next month or two, and I actually got a key to be one of 5,000 people to play it out. But they're having server problems. There's not even servers up yet.
What, so. DayZ standalone or the old DayZ?
Standalone. The standalone for Xbox. It's finally coming out.
That's 0.63 in it, the new one.
Yep, 6.3. Yep, exactly. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've got it downloaded. Like I downloaded it when they had that little patch on, so you can actually go on as a single player, and my Carangas just like run around. And like every time I go on Steam, it's always downloading updates, stuff like that. So I've got it installed, but I don't really play much. I play more Justified, but Justified bloody Daybreak went and fucking done another server wipe the other day, wiping everyone's base off the map again.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, that's crazy.
3 times in 2 months. So I started building another base, but I've made it a little bit smaller than the one I normally use, because I know they're going to do another wipe. They always do. And it's still in it's still in alpha, and it's been out for like 5 years, I think, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I very doubt you're going to see that full released.
I actually gave up on DayZ coming out for Xbox. I thought it was a pipe dream. I was blown away when I heard about it a few months back. I remember Dean Hall, the original creator, the mod guy of DayZ, before he left the whole company and got rich and moved away. He was like, yeah, one day we'll get on Xbox, sure. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So
he did the runner.
Yeah, exactly. He took his money and ran, you know.
Well, a lot of people left Daybreak as well.
Yeah, Bohemia as well. Yeah.
But they've done that and wiped everyone's base off their maps again.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'll try. I have the next couple days off, so I'm gonna try to, if I can, work on that video, because my personal channel is free for the next week. I was able to get a video up. Finally, some stuff came out that I was able to make a video on, and yeah, so I will be able to, hopefully the next day or two, tinker around and just make a short, whatever kind of version I can pull out with my editor. You know, it'll be kind of similar to the Orb edit, you know, something along those lines. Yeah. But I've learned a little bit more, so I'm kind of curious to play with it now to see what it'll look like.
Well, as I'm not getting that that SDS cam, which I ordered, and it may look like I'll be getting a refund, I'm going to be buying some more different paranormal equipment, probably. And I might even buy another mystery box next week. Don't know yet. We'll see what we get with that. We'll probably get it off the same seller. Just get the bigger one, £30, I think it is. But I don't know yet. I don't want to keep buying it and buying it, and you know, I'm not getting no help with it. So
yeah, I can see it being addicting. I mean, I started buying Doctor Who collector action figures, or toys basically, and yeah, I just wanted a handful, and I ended up spending a few $100s, and now have dozens and dozens of them.
That's how it's me with Funko Pops.
Yeah, it's so easy to just start going.
I haven't bought one in months, but yeah, I've got probably least about between 50 and 100.
Yeah.
It becomes addictive, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
And now some of them
Yeah,
are
but-
worth a bit of money. So
Yeah, but at least with the stuff you got, it's physical objects. You know, here, you know, okay, you're getting physical objects from a mystery box, but it doesn't mean it's going to be spiritually active all the time. You know, it might be haunted, might not be haunted. You know,
of course not.
if
That's
it
the
is
risk
haunted,
you're taking because it's a mystery box.
Yeah, but the thing is, with yours, you know, it's completely different matter. You're getting it, and you know it ain't going to be haunted. You know, you're okay with that,
You
and
never
it's just more.
know.
Someone might be, you know, someone might have had it and died, and yeah, possibility. The no is like, you know, like taking a risk. You know, it's like in two ways. Like one, you might buy it and there's nothing there whatsoever. Two, you might get something, and it could be, you know, either demonic evil, or it might be a good one, or you might not get nothing. So it's like three chances in one with that one: nothing, something, or something evil. But even if you ain't got nothing attached to any of them, at least you've got a nice dull war object in there. But I would like, you know, get some more photos. I did buy a couple off eBay, which I've got here, which I've not shown anyone yet, but that's going to be for another stream. I was actually bidding on a bunch the other day, actually, but I missed it. I fell asleep, and I missed the last end of the bidding. It went for about $8.99 for about, I think, about 50 to 100. I can't remember, but it was a big bunch of them. It went for $8.99, and I bloody missed it. Because, like, you know, with photos, you just don't know if they got that spiritual energy attached to them. They're going to have energy, because, like, people have had their photos taken and they've been handing the photos around. You know, anything you pick up, you're passing energy on. Even, like, with your collectibles, you're passing energy on to them. But whether they're going to be haunted or not, it doesn't matter. It's a chance. It's a risk. So, you know, you go out and buy a lottery ticket, hoping that you're going to win. You don't.
Yeah. Well, it does seem like some objects are imprinted with energies. So these energies are literally like recorded onto. I want to know why it's always negative. Do you ever hear of anybody with that get like good luck stuff? Or I mean, there is good luck stuff in general, but not in the supernatural world. It always seems like all the objects are negative. Like, is there any happy objects?
I think it's just personally that people look for the negative stuff. They don't tend to look for the good stuff.
Yeah.
Then once they get the negative stuff and they get shit happening to them, they freak out. But
well,
then,
no, you know, with the goals, there's a lot of people who do go out and buy, you know, the negative, the positive, rather than negative. Because some people just don't want that negativity in there.
Yeah, but you don't never hear about that. That's the thing. You always hear about people want the negative stuff because they want to experience it.
That's more of a seller, isn't it? It's like, you know, with drama, it sells, doesn't it? When you hear people get negativity, people want to hear that. But when you hear someone saying, well, I've just had luck, you know, I just won a national lottery, the only people who's going to hear about that is your friends, your family, maybe people want to sponge off you, say, hey, you know, can you give me 500,000?
If I won the lottery, no.
If I won the lottery, I'd make sure everyone in family, I'd sort myself out first. Like if I won like 145 million or whatever, yeah, not that it's going to happen, but I think like even 14 million. With 14 million, I'll go out, buy myself 2 houses, one haunted one, and one just like a normal house, which I may not think there's. Even with one that you don't think is haunted, might be haunted. You don't know, but I'd probably buy 2 houses, one definitely haunted, one non-haunted. I'll probably buy a car and get someone like, you know, to drive me around, you know, like a chauffeur time to time. Make sure that I've got everything I need, and then what's left, share it out with the family. I'll have a decent holiday. I'll definitely have a couple of holidays as well. I haven't been on holiday for like about 8 years, 10 years. The only time I ever went, I only went down the coast once, which was a few years ago. And I kind of tried sleeping down it, but you know, the wind was blowing and making the shutters kind of like banging. That's creepy. Then a couple came along to come and sit on the bench I was sitting on, and they saw me and got scared, and and he ran away, and you know, quite funny actually. Also,
Yeah,
oh, we
weird.
didn't see you there. Well, come and sit down. No, it's all right. But I did stay down overnight. The only thing is I had to come home early because I had real bad blisters on, where I've been walking on the beach, and my trainers wasn't like, up to scratch, keep my feet kind of like nice and soft and smooth. It's just walking around and like, my feet really got blistered up. And like my shoes did actually fuck up on me, so I had to go and buy a pair the next morning.
Yeah, I hate that. I have an old pair of shoes right now that I have to wear 2 pairs of socks to prevent that. Yeah, I need to get a new pair of shoes. I hate that. It's so annoying. I'm just lazy.
I need a new pair of trainers, which I hope to buy later in the week, maybe. Pair of trainers, £10, where I normally get them. I don't know where people actually. I just don't know why people go out and buy, expensive trainers and clothes. Pair of trainers like Adidas or whatever it's called. Like 200 quid. Fuck that, man. Give me 200 quid. I'll go and buy 2 pairs of cheap trainers, £10 each, and put the rest in the bank. And
yeah,
it's
just trendy style stuff. Yeah, it's silly. I know. Well, for me too, especially because I work and I'm really active, so my shoes just get beat the heck up. So I spend no more than 20 or 30, maybe 40 on a pair of shoes. Usually 20 or 30, just because they're gonna die no matter what, really quick. Even if they're nice built, they still die quick. So that's why I buy cheap.
That's why I buy cheap, because you can go like name brand pair of trainers what might last you 6 months, depending on how often you wear them. You're paying about 200 quid for them. I can go and buy 2 pairs of trainers for 20 quid, and each pair would probably last me the same amount, 6 months, maybe a year each.
Yeah, exactly. So much more affordable and economical.
But I know if people have got money and they earn a good wage, or they was born with a silver spoon in the mouth, and their family comes from a wealthy background, and like Daddy, can I have £5,000, please? Yeah, here we go. If they got money in their pocket, they're willing to burn it. Rich people. The thing is, I think rich people seem to be more tight and fisted. But I have seen a guy on YouTube that gets lots of sponsors, and he goes out and like buy stuff for people. Yeah, give like a homeless person, money. Yeah, like go online gaming and say, like, if you beat me on this game, I'll give you like £5,000 or $5,000. Sometimes up to like 30,000, and he actually does do that. He's been to like some homeless shelters and spent out like 30-40 grand on buying them computers, bedding, beds, tables and chairs and computers and stuff like that. And he does it because he gets so many sponsors and he makes a hell lot of money on them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that people live their lives. Some people live lives like that. It's cool. That's just how it is. More power to everybody. If in the long run, I see if they're not hurting anybody, then yeah, do whatever. More power to anyone if you're not hurting anybody. So it's just, yeah, from our point of view, it's really hard to even imagine like how that would even be. Like we'll get these fantastical romanticized images in our head about money because we just haven't had money to that extent. So
oh my funny. God, look who's just turned up on side chat. Let's send them an invite if he wants to come on. Just another face in the crowd. Simon, Mr. James. Hello, Simon James. Do you want to come on and have a little chat? Now he's here, we can probably have a proper, like, decent conversation. Not that we're not, but we can have a conversation on something.
Yeah, I was going to get going too here and soon anyway. I wanted to go try to work on that video for a bit.
Oh,
no, it's interesting. We'll definitely I'll try to show you that clip of the crying picture blinking as well. That was really different and odd. And I couldn't believe that it happened. So I'll try to tie that in too. So yeah, I got to get some food, and I actually got to get some laundry going too. So Are you gonna be streaming on Thursday?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'll probably swing by and say hello on Thursday.
Well, last night I had egg and bacon sandwich.
Sounds good.
But I've not eaten nothing today. I've had 2 biscuits, and that's all I've had. So I may nip off in a little while to go and make myself some fried egg sandwiches or something.
Yeah, I have some leftover chicken. I think I'm gonna make a chicken sandwich. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll probably do a chicken sandwich with fried eggs on top.
Oh, that sounds
unusual
really good.
combination, but
maybe you gotta make sure the fried eggs runny.
No. I'll make mine all. Well, when I fry them, my eggs won't go runny. They just like cook straight away, so it don't really bother me.
You leave them too long, probably.
All right, gents. Well, hey, thanks for the convo, and yeah, Steve, just trying to remember that with the that was just kind of odd with the tarot, how that the 10 of Swords, the resolution. Maybe there's something you can bring up on your next talking board session to see if you can get a resolution for that energy. So that might cease this weird internet and audio problem. I don't know, just a random coincidence that those heartbreak cards broke up. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna take off. So, have a good one, guys.
I don't know what with this bloody microphone.
See ya.
All right, I'll catch you later. See you later. Yeah, I've still got to try to sort something out with Denise, Aaron. I want to go down there in a few weeks' time if I can afford it.
Well, she's gone away now, isn't she?
Where's she gone in?
And she's gone to fly to Spain to see Audrey. She kept that quiet.
How long's she gone?
I don't know, about 5 days, I think.
Oh, she'll be back by then. You know, I'll give it a couple of weeks and chat to her because I want to try to get down and do some metal detecting and do some paranormal if you're up for it.
Maybe.
You know, just do Jordan's Wood and Bexley Hospital. Don't have to go far. I feel like, you know, Jordan's Wood would definitely need to do again. 100%. Because where Warren took me, Mum, and Denise and Jack to that area where they got those like wooden carvings that they made. You got one Spitfire, then you had one of like, I think it was like a statue of a Norman. He actually got beheaded, the wooden statue. I don't know if they ever found it and replaced it or not, but I always felt around that area there's possibly like something around there. You know, it's more open than we were last time. But I feel like, you know, I need to go over there because I reckon we're going to pick something up. If we get another apparition, that'd be fucking mega. But it's just more taking like a chance, you know, gamble, go there for an hour or two, and then go down to Bexley Hospital, do an hour or two down here. So I feel like, you know, we need to see if that's still active or not. And if we don't get that, you know, the next night we could always go down to Bexley Cemetery or Dartford Cemetery. You know, I ain't got to do too much. But it'll be interesting.
Well, if I do and he comes along, he can fucking drive for once.
Warren.
Yeah.
When did he pass his test? I didn't know he passed his test until Denise told me a little while ago.
Yeah, this year I think he passed it.
What cars have he got?
Actually, same as mine, just 4-door. And a different colour. He's more like a burgundy red colour.
There's a nice chat. Well, it's not kind of it's like a charity shop, but you know, there's an antique store down where Mum lives in Bexley. I'd like to have a look in there because they had some good stuff in there. They had some really nice stuff I'd like to have bought, but I didn't. Hello, Simon.
What's happening, mate? You all right?
Yeah, not bad. I'm having problems with the fucking like technical issues that went like my webcam all went offline yesterday. And I was up all night and half the morning getting the damn thing fixed again. And it was the cables that were screwed up. I'm having problems with my audio, keep just disconnecting, and I have to keep refreshing. I don't know what the hell's
Hey? So that's a bit of shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bloody annoying. You know, I don't know if it's, you know, spiritual interaction that's causing it all, but what I'm going to do later, before I go to bed, I'm going to like uninstall the drivers, reboot the computer, and then just plug them in one at a time and let the drivers reinstall again. And hopefully that might cure it. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll do it, mate. Reinstall it all.
I'd like to fucking get a new computer, but that ain't going to happen.
Nice.
It's all down to the USB port fucked on the computer. I've got one USB port connected up to an extended USB port that gives me 3 out of the 1, and that's how I'm using
Shit.
and microphone. And the other day, my mouse broke down. It flashed, and that was it. It wouldn't move at all. I couldn't do nothing. I had to like hunt around for my old mouse, which I did eventually find, which is this piece of shit. But it's working. I've got it working.
Yeah.
But I've ordered like another mouse, which I originally had off eBay. Where is it? This is my other mouse I had. That one.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It just don't want to work. It just flashes once and that's it.
Oh.
And when I move around with the cable, it started flashing and go offline. So I think it might be the cable, but I'm going to start taking it apart and trying to fix it. I just bought a new one. It was only like £8, so I've just ordered a new one.
Yeah.
This one I'll just like throw to one side and I might try to repair it later. But you know, I've got, you know, people say, well, you got a mouse that works. Why don't you just continue using that one? But you know, it's small and I've got more used to a bigger mouse, and I play better on like, you know, gaming with a big mouse. But yeah, the last couple of days I've had nothing but fucking technical issues. Now people do say like, you know, maybe spirits are fucking around with, you know, your connections, your DVR, your computer, whatever. It could be. It just might just be where everything's getting old and running down, just like us. When we get old, we start running down.
That's exactly what I was just going to say, mate. Maybe it's all just getting old. Mine's getting old now. I got to upgrade. I got to replace it. Put it in storage.
Yeah,
I don't
know. It's all goddamn expensive, though, isn't it? If you like, you know, a minimum gaming computer. I know I don't play a lot of games, but sometimes it's nice to just log on to Steam and have a bit of gaming. Like, you know, release that stress, that pressure, you know, get that anger, that kind of thing. But this computer's like 3 years old. I've not upgraded it since 3 years ago, you know, kind of thing.
That's the problem with computers nowadays, isn't it, Steve? You've got to pay out $1,000 for a computer. It's only going to last you 3, 4 years, 7 years, and that's it. It's out of date. It's obsolete. It don't run anything anymore. It's like my phone. It's 7 years old. It's obsolete. It don't run anything anymore. I've got to get a new one of them too. Fucking touchscreen, £800 worth of phone, just if I want to run all the latest apps. Pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be asked for it anymore, mate. Honestly, can't be asked for the technocracy.
I don't play all the, you know, the more recent games. You know, I still play the old games. So, like, you know, a box standard, you know, minimum game system would be okay. And you're still talking about 500-600 quid for it. You know,
what's this crap? They're messing up things in your haunted home, your haunted dolls in your haunted house, making things crazy, are they?
Yeah, well,
paranormal dolls. That's messed up. He's got videos of it. Have you seen him yet, Steve?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't yet. Don't get much time to watch all the paranormal stuff anymore. Been on Facebook a lot, sharing some funny jokes. But that's all full of crap as well. It's just full of crap.
Yeah. Even the keyboard keeps fucking around with me as well sometimes, like, you know. Like, this is the keyboard, like, you know, I replaced this, like, about 2 months ago, yeah. And it's one of the ones where the keys light up, but sometimes when you turn the computer off and you turn it back on, the lights don't light up. You've got to like press FN and PS, 2 buttons to get the lights lighting back up again.
Yeah.
Because my eyes are bloody bad as it is. Like, and if I didn't have glasses, I do have glasses, but not the glasses I'm supposed to use. Like they're broke.
That's why your eyes are bad.
They are bad. I admit they are bad.
Yeah. That's why you need to wear your glasses. Go to the opticians. They'll be free because you're on.
Yeah, I know. I actually, when I signed on, I said, "Can you give me proof of benefits so I can go down and get some more glasses?" But it's getting down there, make an appointment and cost of getting down.
You can do the appointments online.
Yeah, but still got to go. I still got to go down there when the appointment's on and everything,
Of course, but then at the same time, you're
doing. See, I don't have my eyes still same from like 2 years ago when I had my glasses.
They'd be different. That's
why I order a new prescription, the same prescription, but they might not be no good.
Because like my eyes have slightly changed from 2 years ago, so there's a good chance yours have as well. Eyes do change a lot. It's like, what are you, long or short side?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like if I'm outside, like if I'm looking at a bus which is like 200, 300 meters, I can't see the number on it.
Yeah, so basically, you're short side.
You're not supposed to. 300 meters away, mate.
Well, no, like
20 meters, isn't it? It's 20 meters.
No. Well, the cable I've got today, which I sorted out and found the cables to get my bloody DVR working, they're 30 meters long. So you're talking about
150 meters.
Where I live, you come out the drive, when you get to the bus stop, when you get to the top of the road, if you turn looking right, you can see you've got like a little slant hill, when you're going down the road where the 463 goes down,
When
it's coming up, I won't be able to, I can see the numbers, but the numbers are blurry. I know it's a 463, but
you're short-sighted.
Sometimes they have like road works and different buses tend to come up there when they like doing detours. And if I'm trying to make sure it's the right bus I need, especially if I'm in town, if I want to go to like Clapham, I need to get 270 or another bus to get to Collieswood, then get a train or tube from Collieswood to there. But when I'm in Mitcham, if I'm looking for the bus, 150 yards, I can't see the number. When it gets closer, then I can see it. But I'm trying to get my wallet out to get my bus pass ready, so I can get on the bus without being wasting time.
What about when you're reading stuff on like paper right in front of
you? The text I can read, but it's slightly blurry. I've got glasses here, but the thing is, these glasses, that they don't make no difference. It's still blurry. Yeah, and the other one, I've got these ones which are bifocal, 3-in-1, and so I kind of I can read it a little bit better, by keeping my head still. If I look up, it is blurred as fuck, and if I look down, it's kind of blurry. So blurry, kind of okay, and very blurry. So when I'm looking down, that is giving me the extra sight I need to see the bus.
You know what diagnosis you just gave me there, Steve?
I can't wear these. They kill my head.
You just basically told me my eyes are fucked. I need to go and get them tested.
Yeah, again.
That's
but
what
I can get a pair. I can get a 3 pair, and I'm gonna get a second pair, kind of half price. Or I can get 2 pairs, probably 3, but for different visual effects. One for reading, one for watching TV. I actually had 4 pairs of glasses. One for reading, one for watching TV, one for the internet, and one when I'm outside trying to figure out what buses come up the road.
You'd be extremely lucky to get 3 pairs of glasses from them.
No, I know. But I did last time, but I had to pay towards the third pair. So like that's why. So well, next time, you know, try to buy what I called these bi-directional or what they're fucking called. These ones which you got 3 in 1. He goes, if you can't get used to them, you know, bring them back, and we'll do something else for you.
You're not supposed to get used to them. You're supposed to put them on, and they make your sight better. You're not supposed to adjust your fucking eyesight to your glasses, Steve.
Yeah, I know, but this is like got 3.
That makes your eyes worse, mate. That makes your eyes worse.
You know, hang a minute, I want to watch TV. Now, what one of my fucking, like, you know, I've got to have my head kind of like sticking halfway down and having my eyes kind of like facing upwards to watch the TV.
Oh, that's fucking shit, isn't it?
Book, which I don't normally do. Now I've got to have the glasses there.
So that, mate. You can get better ones. You can get better ones than that make you have to turn your head every 5 minutes.
Well, I'll just, when I go there for, you know, which I can use for the computer so I can read. You know, if I have to hold a book out, you know, so I can read the text in the book properly, then I do it that way. It's going to be similar, you know, the what's name. And one for the, I suppose with the TV probably be the same, but I can see the TV okay anyway because it's a big fucking TV, 42-inch. But I will need one for outside.
Yeah, lucky for some, Steve. I got a little fucking TFT. It's a little thing. It's like 20 inches wide, if that.
My eyes, right, is negative. Every time you go to a shop, which has got glasses, always like 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus. You never see glasses minus. I've never found a pair of glasses which is minus, which would actually fit my eyes.
I had a pair of 1 plus glasses, I think. They were really like low magnification. They weren't strong, and they helped. They did help on the computer screens.
Well, that's why I need mine, because like for reading, you know, computer use, watching TV. But as I say, I don't really need it for TV because I can see the TV okay. But you know, the computer monitor, all that's like, you know, 28 inches or whatever.
Yeah,
that big. I can still read it. I can still see what's it saying, like £200 or something. And read it, but I only like, just about make out what it's saying.
I'd say just book an appointment with Specsavers and make sure you get the free voucher thing.
Hell, I'll be going so blind one day, I'll be needing fucking glasses to find my own bloody dick. Can you just imagine that? You know, I'm trying to, like, hang on, now, am I actually pointing to the right position of the toilet, you know?
Well, this what I learned from when I got my eye tested. Like the woman said, due to obviously people being short-sighted and long-sighted, their eyes shape are not normal to other people's. They're sort of like rugby shaped. So the front of it does look round, but then at the back of the eye they curve upwards or something like that. That's why you can't see either near or far away. That's what basically is. Also, you can get it corrected and shit, but doing eye surgery, but yeah, with my glasses, I just can't be asked to take them off all the time. I'll just, well, fuck it, I'll just leave them on.
So if I had the money, that's another thing I'd get my eyes. You know, you see me, you know, do a lottery. I don't even do the lottery, but just saying, if I went and done one ticket, when I won, like, you know, cut 1 million, 100, you know, I'm not greedy, just like 5 million would do me, I suppose. That'd keep me out, you know, happy with the rest of my life, I suppose, what life I've got left. But I'd definitely buy 2 houses, one haunted, one non-haunted. I'd have a holiday, you know, a nice long holiday. I'd put a cat in fucking cat's home for a few weeks, or get someone to look after it for me, pay them. I'd like to have my teeth done, because I've got a couple of broken teeth at the back, and when I'm talking,
yeah, but in so you can go to the dentist and get that done.
I won't go to the dentist and get mine done. If I go to the dentist, I'd rather get them fixed, properly and pay for them to be fixed properly. Because last time I went to the dentist, he said, we're going to take one tooth out. He took 3 out of the cunt. I won't go there anymore. So, if I had money, I'd go private. So I know if he fucks up, I can sue the cunt and get my money back. And then I'll have my eye operated on, get my eye sorted out.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind eye surgery, but it's expensive.
There's a story I read one day, I can't remember how long ago, it's quite a while ago. It's some woman who was having eye problems, and they were getting very worse, and she went to have her eyes done, and I think they said each eye was £100,000 to be done.
Yeah, but that's different.
But when she came out, her eyes were so fucking clear. She said it was one of the best ever amount of money she spent on, because when she went in, her eyes were really getting bad, but when she came out, she could see everything so clear.
Yeah, because I think they cut off the lens of your eye and do some obviously laser shit to the retina and put the lens back on.
Just put it back on.
I think then afterwards you just gotta wear these glasses, and you're not allowed to you gotta keep everything dark, because otherwise you're gonna be so sensitive to light. Yeah, it costs thousands to do each eye. You can do on finance and stuff like that, but you'd be paying it off for a long time.
I don't need to win the lottery. I'll be happy with £300.
Yeah, same here probably.
That'll sort me out for the next 6 months. Buy myself an amplifier and a couple of bus tickets to and from the city. And I'll go and start busking. That'd be awesome. Can't compete without an amplifier though. Not in the cities.
Mm-hmm.
Got everything else. I think Steve's gone.
Is he sound? Yeah, his sound may have gone.
Fucking audio went on. I was saying, if I had the money, I'd definitely have 2 houses down in Kent, be near to the family, right? Haunted one and one I could live at. And then I'd get some money together and I'll fuck off up where Simon lives, and I'll say, hey, Simon, let's find a house. I'll buy a house and you can live there rent free and look after it for me. But no, naughty stuff in there,
I'll tell you what you could do.
Paranormal, but
if you got millions, mate, I'll tell you what you could do. You could buy the Manor House pub. Give me that. That's haunted. Been on TV.
I wouldn't want to buy a pub.
Well, if you're going to buy something for me to live in, buy me a pub, mate, not a fucking house. I'm going to sit on my arse for the rest of my life. I'd rather do business, make music, do hauntings, invite people over, get them to investigate it. Imagine getting Ghost Adventures to investigate the Manor House Hotel. You make loads of money, Steve.
Mm.
Well, why don't you buy a house in America so you can visit everyone in America? And you've got somewhere to live over there.
Well, yeah, because I wouldn't mind that either, because there's a lot of, well, not a lot of groups, but there's a few groups I'd like to go and visit over there.
Yeah, but then a lot of your viewers are American as well, so.
I know there's a lot of haunted locations. I'll probably go to Idaho, where the Living Dead Paranormal is. Support their group.
I changed my mind. £500, not 300. I want to buy a nice camera as well.
What kind of camera?
A video camera, recording, you know, I spend £200 on a nice camera that records in high definition, so I can upload it all.
Yeah, but the technology now is getting cheap anyway. You know, trying to save up the money.
£200 a decent camera, mate, nowadays.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, you know, time you saved up the money, the camera would be probably cheaper anyway. With the technology.
We're talking in an idealistic world where you lot win the lottery and I get 500 quid tomorrow. That would be nice.
But I've been lucky, you know, I've actually had some support from certain people. But the SLS camera that I was hoping to get ain't going to come through because the guy's fucked off with me money. But it's down to, what's the name? It's up to eBay to get it sorted out now after tomorrow.
Is he fucked off with your money?
Well, yeah, like he had 5 for sale. I bought one. I didn't really get to check his Facebook feedback out, but when I did, he had 3 negative feedback on the same item. So, like, I just said to him, like, you know, when are you going to send it? And he goes, I'll send it out possibly tomorrow, which was Tuesday last week. So it should have been here Wednesday.
Yeah,
and it never turned up.
Right.
And I keep emailing him, messaging him on eBay, and I've done it on like his Yahoo through my email and nothing. But I spoke to eBay yesterday, and so like, you know, well, no, when was it? I spoke to eBay the other day, and they said, well, give it till like, you know, Wednesday, because it's, you know, it's actually states, you know, Monday to Wednesday when it's meant to be delivered. I said, yeah, but when I spoke to him, he said he was going to deliver it earlier, and it hasn't turned up. So I said, well, yeah, but, you know, something might have happened, you know, something might have, like, occurred, arose, or whatever. Just give it to the day, you know, like it says, the last day, Wednesday, the next week, which is tomorrow. And if you don't get it then, like, you know, open a resolution and we'll deal with it. Because they actually rang me up. I spoke to eBay and they rang me up. And they said, well, like, you know, we can understand your situation, you know, the money paid out and blah, 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 but you could have had a problem, or maybe you didn't.
Well, yeah, mate, they'll investigate it. Wait until tomorrow, and then they'll say, give us till Friday, and then.
Well, they said, like,
next Monday.
When they investigate it, they said that they give him, they contact him, and
they'll give him a certain amount of time
to refund you. And if he's not either sent it or refunded you within 8 days, after the 8 days, eBay will step in again and refund me themselves.
So,
and they will get
the
money
due
back off
date
him.
is tomorrow. Give them 2 weeks. And then if you ain't got your camera, your money back, because they take their business.
No, he's already had a week. He's had over a week already.
Yeah, but now they've got to act. So
it should be back. It should have been here by tomorrow, right? Even if he wasn't going to send it last week, it should be here by tomorrow. If it don't turn up tomorrow, eBay said, contact them again, and they will step in and they will contact them themselves and find out what's happening. I said, well, I don't want it now. I want my money back. Because he's already screwed up 2 people over. One part's not working and accused the guy that, you know, he's stolen the parts or something, yeah. The other one, which was a little bit more expensive, the same item, but it was a little bit more expensive, he never got it, and eBay had to step in and pay the money back out of eBay. So, like, and that was the last feedback. So if the guy didn't get his one and I'm not getting my one, the weirdest thing though, that not just him, but there's about four or five other English sellers selling the same kind of thing, yeah, right? And when I was speaking to eBay the other day, I said, while I was actually like keeping an eye on the messages to see if he's going to email me, which he hasn't done, I was actually going to try to get you to step in so I can get the money back so I could buy it off another person. But it's kind of weird that all the people that were selling these SLS cameras have taken all their listings down.
Yeah, because 30 of them have already paid him. It's a clever.
No, what it is that there's like 4 or 5 other sellers selling the same thing. So I'm thinking that he may have been those other sellers.
Yeah, he's scamming everyone.
So
obviously, if eBay didn't step
I've
in, you
looked
could
at
go
his,
to
I've looked at
PayPal.
his feedback though. I looked at his feedback because it says in the listing he's been selling these for years, which he has been. And I've gone through a lot of his feedback, and everyone was happy about it. It's just like over the last month or so, it's like he doesn't give a shit. He looks like he's trying to scam people. Because every one of his feedback was positive, positive, positive. It's the last four feedback that people left him. They've either had it and parts were missing, or the Xbox Connect was broken or something like that. And I said to him, "Well, when I get mine, am I going to have a brand new tablet?" He goes, "Yeah, you got a brand new tablet for Windows, 10-inch screen, 32 gig internal, blah blah blah." And I'm thinking, great, that's what I want. So I said to him, I do using it, connect to my PC, but I'd like to get a portable one. Now, people said, well, why don't you build your own one? Well, I would, but, I'm no good at, proper electronics where you're going to be cutting off a power cable to, like, connect batteries to it and stuff like that. That I'm not really keen of doing. That's why, I went to him.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You're not keen on it.
So, but I ain't going to get it. I'm hoping to get the money back so I can buy some other gear. I need some more K2 meters. I need another one of those Ghost Meter Pros. And they're about 80 quid alone, the Ghost Meter Pro. But, I have actually been doing a lot of, like, YouTube searching, and I did find someone that actually did build his own. It's like a step-by-step. And I've bookmarked it, so I'm thinking, like, what I might do is ask the guy if he can, build me the main part, the hand grip, get the Xbox Connect, do the battery converter, and see if he'd do it for me. And if he does, I'll pay him for that, and I'll just buy the tablet myself. And what I've got to do is get the tablet, install the software, connect it up, and it'll be running. So I don't want to start mucking around with, like, cutting plugs off this and cutting plugs off that and wiring it up wrong and either blowing up the bloody new tablet or destroying the Xbox Connect. Mind you, the Xbox Connect sensor you can get for about 8-10 quid now anyway. If you go to cash converters or CEX, or SEX, you can get them under a tenner up there. So, and I do have a spare Xbox 360 Connect. I would have to buy the actual power cable. That's the one I need, so I can, like, convert it into a battery. And they're about 15 quid to buy. So really, I could actually get a complete setup up and running for probably about 120, and I paid 180. So I'd be saving 60 quid if I'd done it myself or got someone to help me.
I'm looking for a PS4 if you know anyone that's got one.
Nah, I've got a Wii.
No, I don't want it. I want a PS4.
I've got 2 Wii consoles, which I'm sitting doing nothing. I might try to get rid of those, do a swap or something. See if anyone in the paranormal wants to swap it for some paranormal gear. It's got the controllers, it's got the chargers, got some games. It's all working order. Because my son actually had it for a while, and I asked him if he could bring it back if he weren't using it. He weren't using it, so I had it brought back. I've got two Wii control, the actual consoles, but only, like, normal stuff for one of them. The console was, like, spare backup, but they work. But it's kind of pissed me off though. Someone who's had a very good, like, feedback suddenly, like, started screwing up, and he's hoping that you was going to get it and didn't fucking come through.
Yeah, the person at least should have apologised.
It's a wind up, isn't it?
You're getting your money back, so.
Well, I said to eBay when I was speaking to him, I said, look, what if he spent the money? Am I going to get my money back if he spent it? Well, you got money back promise, you know, guarantee on eBay. Like, if he has spent it, we will pay that money back out of our own pocket, and then we're like, you know, take it further with him and get money back somehow that way, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was saying if eBay obviously did, how do you pay the person through PayPal? So it's like PayPal, they can intervene as well and get your money back.
Yeah, well, apparently eBay told me that although it's gone out of my PayPal account, it's apparently pending. I said, well, how can it be pending if it's already gone out of my account? So they say, well, it has gone out of account, yeah, but he hasn't taken it properly. It's not gone through his bank account.
Yeah, it'll take a few days for their bank to agree to it.
Spilled though. Yeah, I've been lucky that someone's helped me out over the last couple of weeks because they want me to get more equipment to try to get more activity because they've been watching my channel and, like, you know, said you're not the only one I support, you know, like you said, if you don't ask, you don't get, kind of thing, and I want to help you out, and that's the person I want to bring down and do like an investigation with. But, you know, next couple of days I'm not going to come on. Like, I'll probably be on. Well, I don't know what day is it today. It's Tuesday now. So, you know, tomorrow night I won't be on because I really want to start trying to tidy up the living room, get those empty boxes out of the way, and start tidying up the bedroom again, and putting these boxes from in here into the living room, just to give them a bit of a sort out. I'm fed up not being able to fucking find anything in here. Although I have said, like, you know, I like my place messy because I can find things. Well, not recently. Everything seems to be disappearing. I can't find the fucking things. Don't know if it's down to spirits or whether it's just me being stupid, putting things down and not finding them again. I don't know, but I need to start sorting this shit out.
When you say, don't know if it's down to spirits or not, how do you imagine they manipulate you?
Oh, I'm not saying they do, and I'm not saying they don't. Like, sometimes they may do. Like, since I got that mystery box, you know, Ender, the trickster clown, I've been told that he sometimes can, like, hide things or move things, and I've put things down on my table, and I've gone out and I've come back in, and they're not there. Somewhere else, like on the bed or on the altar table or somewhere else, and I know that I've not put it there. So I'm not saying it is spiritual unless I'm going fucking insane and thinking I've put it on the table and put it on the bed. I don't know.
Haven't you got a DVR playing and recording all day, every day?
Well, yeah, but last night it completely fucked up on me. Every camera went offline, and I was up all night and half the morning looking for new cables to recable it all, which I did do.
Have you checked when the footage stopped?
Well, no, because, like, the thing is, I couldn't check nothing because all the cameras went offline. Everything.
Yeah, when was like the last point it was recording?
No, because it didn't record nothing. The hard drive didn't record nothing. In the hard drive.
Up, isn't it? It's fucked up. You're putting shit down. Dexter, the fucking dastardly clown, is moving shit around, and you're like, you can't record nothing because he's turned all the cameras off too.
I'm not saying it is. It just could be malfunction. Like, you know, as I said, like, things get old, they get worn. You know, this DVR system is like,
yeah, but it's all about coincidence. When in the field of paranormal, it's one perfect event after another that lead up to something that happens. You don't see it, you end up with a story of it, but
yeah,
then it's down to people whether they believe you or not.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know, you can say anything and people might not believe you anyway. So, But my whole camera system went offline yesterday, and sometimes it suddenly pop back on for like a few seconds and go offline again. Now I did track it all down to like a cable. I cut that cable off and replaced it, but something was still making all the cameras not come on. So I actually looked around for more cables, and I replaced 5 cables, and all the cameras suddenly started coming up. I even put an extra power adapter on one of the cameras because the camera needs a little bit more power than the other cameras do.
Sure.
So I've got like 3 power adapters running 8 cameras at the moment. So that's cost me more money on like electrical costs.
How much do you spend on electric in a week?
About 10, 15 quid. Not much.
So you spend like, you say like 30 to 40 quid a month?
Yeah. No, I didn't even need to pay that much, but my electric companies put our electric bill up a bit.
See, Steve, I think you should get one of those smart meters.
Oh, shut up. Don't be stupid. Don't even laugh. What, are you trying to sell them or something? What's going on?
No, it's, they can come. They can be useful.
Aaron, do you like? There's untested. They aren't like. Listen, mate. Oi, they got studies out there that show that them smart meters, they give off a type of radiation that degrades your cells in your body. They've put samples of people's DNA next to it and looked at it under a microscope, and they've seen the walls of the cells like get broken down slowly. It's no good for you at all to have that thing anywhere near it. You should all smash them up. Every one of you listening to this should get your smart meter and fucking smash it. It's killing your children in your unborn cells of your sperm and your fucking wombs. So do that now before you carry on listening to this stream. Go and smash up your smart meters. I don't hear any breakage, Aaron.
I ain't gonna break it. My mum bought it. I ain't fucking breaking it.
What? Go and smash up your smart meter right now with a hammer.
I ain't smashing it up.
Oh, mate. All right, I'll tell you what then. Go and Google what it does. Then you'll want to smash it up yourself without me telling you. Don't take my word for it, mate. Go and have a look at the statistics. Go and have a look at the science real quick. Yeah, it'll only take you 5 minutes. It'll be top searches. 5 minutes and you'll be like, fuck, he was right. I'm going to smash that thing up. I don't want it in my house. That's worse than fucking having a microwave. Like, imagine your microwave when you turned it on didn't have a door. Yeah? It's like a milder form of that. It don't cook you as quick. It takes a lot longer, but it's still cooking you nice and slow from the inside. You heard about that new 5G that's going to be coming out?
No.
You know, you got like 3G and 4G on your phones.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get 5G next. It's going to be real powerful. You're going to connect everything to everything. Like, you're going to be able to open your doors, you're going to be able to power your house with your phone. Put your kettle on, cook some toast, put your dinner on, order pizza, open the door for the delivery man, pay the man, send him on his way, open the front door, close it behind him, open the gate, shut that. All from your phone. Everyone's phone. It'll be simple. How cool does that sound? Press a button, curtains shut.
I think it's out of bollocks really, because even with 4G, you're supposed to be able to do so much with it, and I can't do fuck all with mine. Even when I spoke to eBay when they rang me up from Germany, when because I went on the website and I asked them to ring me back, which they did do from Germany.
Listen to yourself. I can't do fuck all on my 4G phone, even when eBay were phoning me up from Germany. Did you hear
seriously,
that? You said
seriously, when eBay contacted me back here, my reception was shit.
Yeah.
The conversation was breaking up. I had to keep repeating myself, and he had to repeat himself several times because he
was in Germany.
Well, no, because he just used the normal phone to ring up my mobile, didn't he? He shouldn't be getting like interference. I was getting the interference by not getting a decent reception.
Yeah, think about it. Like my PC's plugged into a cable, so technically, we're getting like we're getting our connection here at close to speed of light because you're plugged in with a cable and so am I. So it's going through all the centers that quick. Don't have to go through the air. When it goes through the air, it's got to use microwaves and go off satellites, and that takes longer and it's more choppy, which is what you just described. Shit connection.
Yep. But you know, fucking my phone bill came through the other day, which hit me really bad. I thought, my God, because I don't really use my normal home phone. You know, it's more emergency. But last month I was using it a lot more because if you remember, my other phone broke, and I was
I don't remember. But yeah, go on. So you used your landline.
Yeah, my landline, the phone bill was like £80.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I've probably run up about 30 odd quid in phone costs because I can use that because my mobile was fucked.
That's why I don't have a landline. I just pay £18 for the internet connection and I can do everything using a computer. Instead of buying TV, £40 Sky, fucking phones, mobile phones, bills, texts, none of that shit. I just spend 18 quid a month and I get it all, just like all of you lot, except mine's in my house and I leave it there. I don't carry it around with me and fuck about with it when I'm walking across roads and in the car. And at work. On fucking games. Facebooking people. I don't believe in it. It's too newfangled for me.
Well, I ain't happy with BT because all I've got the new router, you know, and the new contract, I'm still getting shit internet. Because when I'm playing like that Just 5 game, although they wiped the server again the other day and fucking wiped everyone's bases off the map again 3 times in 2 months, I still like to go on.
That, yeah.
And you know, when I'm running around, the game just completely lags out. I don't know, it's down to like, you know, more people joining the server, but you know, I'm on there sometimes when there's only about 3 or 4 people on there and the game lags out. So there's still something wrong with my connections. And I put a new extended cable because my phone connector is out in the hallway. And, you know, to run my internet and have my phone in here, I had to put an extended cable. And the last one, which I did have out there, was like worn and, you know, falling apart because of the cat. But I put a new one out there and it's more kind of covered so she can't like keep clawing it and messing around. And it still looks like a new cable, but I'm still having bad internet. And the other day, the damn fucking internet went completely offline and, you know, it was offline for about 3 hours. I need to cook my dinner. I haven't had my dinner yet. I'm going to have some fried chicken. And then I'm going to stick some eggs on top of it and have some sandwiches. Fried egg and chicken sandwich.
Bit late for dinner.
Yeah, I know, but I've got to eat. All I've had is like a wagon wheel and a chocolate biscuit. And that's all I've had today.
Wow.
Yesterday I had egg and bacon sandwiches. But I've got some chicken that needs to be cooked. And that's nearly near the sell-by date. So I don't want to be wasting 1.5 bits of breast of chicken. So I'm going to go and cook that shortly, probably.
Well, for everyone that's in Britain, I'm going to let you in on a little secret that I've been using. Basically, the little Sainsbury's extra stores, if you like cod, battered cod and chips. You go in there, right? They've got this ridiculous rip-off deal. They've made a mistake. And in my store, sometimes when they've got them in stock, I can get 4 big old battered bits of fish for 10p. And then you just go and put them in the oven with some chips. And like you buy 3 or 4 packs of that for 50p, and you've literally got like, you got protein for a week for 50p. It's like a week's food.
Where is that? What store?
At the little Sainsbury's Extras. I don't know how long that's going to last for, but in my one, I've done it 4 times now. I've gone up there and I've taken all of their stock of cod for 10p. Well, 10p each packet. It's a mistake, clearly. Yeah. It's probably supposed to be like £2.50, but they fucked up. So if you've got a Sainsbury's Extra near you, go and have a look tomorrow morning. If they've got it in there, it's like 4 pieces of battered cod fillet, Sainsbury's brand, 10p. I'm like, I honestly took it to the till. I went, "Oi, love, is this a joke? It says 10p." And she scanned it and she's like, "No, do you want another one?" I was like, "I'll have them all." I'll have them all. Fill the bag up.
Yeah. Well, I think with them ones, you've got to keep in the freezer, haven't you?
Yeah, you got to keep them in the freezer because they're frozen fish.
My freezer's only small, and like I had to I went in the freezer yesterday, and it was like fucking so much ice in there. I had to get a big carving knife and like chop away the ice because like some reason my freezer kind of like just over-freezed itself. You know, there was a bottle which I've left in there, which I'd normally put a bottle into like freeze up so I can take out on a hot day if I go out. Because normal drinks I'm drinking quite quick, but with a frozen bottle, you know, it takes time for it to melt. So I always keep one in there. And when I went in there to check what I had in there, the whole bottle had ice all over it. The little compartment was all frozen up as well, so I had to get a fucking carving knife and whack around and chop away fucking tons of ice last night. I only checked it today, but I think what I've done is I've turned down inside the fridge. There's a dial in there. I don't know if that actually controls the actual freezer bit or not, but I've turned it down.
Well, it controls something. You can only try it out, can't you? See what it does.
I need to check it out. I haven't even checked it today.
Yeah. So I've been having fish and chips the past couple of days. It's been cheap as fish and chips. It's been lovely. Bottle of ketchup. I'm halfway through it. I've got more tomorrow.
I remember when fish and chips used to be like about £1 in the old chippy many years ago. You go into the chip
shop. Gone are the days, isn't they? Gone are the days.
Last time I tried getting a bit of chicken and chips, like cod and chips, it cost like £7.50.
Kebab shops are charging like £5 for a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fucking fuck? McDonald's don't even charge that much, and they're shit. What's going on?
I'm actually going to stop eating kebab because, like, you know, the other month it was £6.50. It's now
£6.50 now.
Yeah, it's £7.50 for a large kebab round here now.
I used to pay £3.50 for a large and £3 for just a kebab in the shop. You get like a load of kebab meat in the pita bread and then a choice of salad. You tell him, I want all the salad. He puts loads of salad on there for you. And give me all that garlic, hot chili sauce, yeah, all of that, mate. £3. And it's big enough.
They put the price up, I think, like...
plenty big enough.
You talk about the spit kebab?
Well, yeah, you know, like the old Turkish kebab shops down south of England, where you are. That's where I used to live.
It's different kebabs, isn't it? You usually get. I usually get a chicken shish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they've gone up as well.
Yeah, they were like. I think they were about £5. They were £5 off the stick.
A normal chicken kebab round here is now £7.50.
What?
And if I buy one, I'll get my salad separate because I don't like my salad.
Fucking mint by just selling it at £3 again and undercutting everybody. Everyone will come and fucking shop at my kebab van.
And I said to him, how comes it's gone up? I said to him, how comes it's gone up more? He goes, because our costs have gone up. I thought, yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, bollocks. You just change supplier if your supplier's being a dick. But no, they're all Turkish, aren't they? I bet they import their meat like idiots.
Up near the post office, there's a chicken chip shop up there, yeah? I mean, it used to be 2-piece chicken, chips, and a drink for £2.99. Still £2.99.
Yeah.
But I said to him one day, I said to her, hey, look, you know, can I have the ribs and can you give me extra ribs because you don't get as much meat on the ribs than you do with the other chicken? And he goes, yeah, no problem. So he gave me 3 pieces of ribs, right? And since then, every time I go up there, I get 3 pieces of ribs, chicken, and a drink, right, for the same price, $2.99. But there's one Pakistani guy in there, yeah, tried stopping me getting 3 pieces. He goes, no, chicken bigger now. I said, they ain't bigger. He goes, yeah, they're bigger. I said, all right, then give me the 2 pieces. And if they're no bigger next time, you know, if they're no bigger than they are normally, I want my 3 next time I come in. Yeah. He goes, like, we can't give you 3 anymore. It's the chicken bigger, more cost. So he gave me 2 pieces of chicken. I didn't check it until I got home. And they were the same practically sized than normal. Actually, one of them was smaller. So when I went up the next time, the smaller guy, yeah, who's the better one, I said to him, well, you know, your guy tight, he gives me small chicken and only gives me 2. I said, you speak to him, give me 3. So like every time he actually did speak to him, and when I go up there now, the tall guy will give me 3 bits, but the smallest one that he can fucking find.
Just make sure that
the other guy, he would give me like whatever. You know, he won't sit there or stand there like, you know, picking them up with the prongs and going, no, that one's too big, or he just pick 3 up and stick them in the box. And he's a good guy, you know. I think he might be the manager, and like I prefer when he's there. But when the other guy's there, I say 3 bits of chicken, and not small ones. You know, 1 small one, 2 big ones, or 1 big one, 2 small ones, but not 3 small ones like last time. And he kind of looks at you and thinking, hey, you're lucky you're getting 3 now, you know, kind of thing. And I think, well, fuck you, you know. And I only prefer, you know, I prefer when the other guy's there. And when I do go there sometimes, and both of them are there, I try to get the small guy to serve me.
Yeah.
If you don't, as far as you, just keep an eye on the person who does your food, that other one you don't like, in case he does something to your food. Accidentally drops it.
No, he don't do that for the food. He just like fucking tight. He gives me like the smaller ones he can fucking find. And it's not so much smaller ones. It's like sometimes they've been in there all day and they kind of like dried up. And like, you know, you fucking get dried up ones. Because like the other day I said to the guy, the small guy, I said, your mate's getting tight. He goes, what do you mean? I said, he gave me the 3 pieces, but all 3 pieces were small and 2 of them were dry. I said, didn't like it. I said, you do better. You give me better. And he goes, yeah. He gave me 3 quite large pieces of chicken. Bigger portion of chips. Still $2.99.
Yeah, because he wants your repeat customer. He knows the value of having a customer back over and over again.
I said, look, you know, me good customer. He goes, yeah. I said, then you treat customers better. You know, you're a good customer. You treat well. We keep coming back.
Somewhere along the line, one of them got it wrong. Yeah, I had a shit fucking day today as well, Steve. I went down to the cash point to try and get some money out, and the woman in front of me had just emptied the cash point. It didn't even give her enough money. She asked for more and it didn't give it out. So she was pissed off as well. So I went up to the till and I said to this fucking packy behind there, I said, here, mate, your cash machine's out of money. Can I do cash back out of the till, please? And he's, no, you have to buy something. I said, no, I'm not spending a penny, mate. Your cash machine is out of cash. So let's just do a quick transaction. Someone waiting in the queue. No, you're not paying. You're not getting. Then I said, mate, you are the rudest fucking packy I have met in a very long time. Fuck you. And I walked out because he was fucking rude.
I've got 2 Pakistani shops next to each other. Like, you got one there. You got like Chinese. You got I think the barbers. Then you got another Pakistani shop. Then you got another shop. Then you got the kebab shop. I went into the second one because the first one used to do a cash machine, but he stopped doing it. So he kept running out of money all the time. So I went into the other cash machine one, into the other shop where it's got a cash machine. I went in there, I put my card in, tried to draw 20 quid out. It said, sorry, cash machine empty, transaction cancelled. So I thought, fuck. So I went up to the guy, I said, machine's empty. He goes, is it? I said, yeah. He goes, okay. So you only put any more money in? He goes, no. So I thought, well, fuck you then, you know. But the other guy, who used to have the cash machine, yeah, he's okay.
Did you think, well, fuck you, or did you say, well, fuck you?
If the manager's there, if I'm going in there to buy something anyway, yeah, and I've tried the cash machine previously just before I've gone into the original shop I normally go into, because I'll go in there and get the milk, you know, bottle of like cream soda, you know, sugar I need, whatever. When I go in now, if I need some money, I'll get what I need to get. Then I say, can you do us a £5 cashback on top of that? And he'll do it. But again,
he was willing to do it if I bought something, but I didn't want to have to pay.
I think it cost them by doing like a normal cashback. Say some shops still charge 50p for like, you know, doing like your credit card. Like when I get my top up, my Oyster. Most of them around here have stopped doing the extra 50p, but the one I went to yesterday, Monday, around the job centre, he goes, you using card? I said, yeah, £10.50, 50p charge on my card.
I thought it was supposed to be illegal now to charge people to take cash.
Some of them are still doing it.
Because they stopped people being charged to use their card, didn't they?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they used to put 50. Can I use my card? 50p charge. They stopped doing that now. They're not allowed to put a 50p charge on.
Well, they do around. They did around the little shop I went to yesterday, around in the job centre.
Well, he did it illegally. Look into that as well. Me, you lot.
Yeah, I don't bother them. I'll just end up
giving them money and bending over backwards and silently consenting.
No,
so
that's the thing. A lot of things. A lot of things
So
that you can obviously use your phone to pay or stuff like that now.
Have you got one of them touchy paddy pins now?
No, I haven't.
I have. My bank upgraded my card. Now I don't even have to like put it in the pin machines. I just touch it to it.
Yeah,
but that's the thing.
With my card, I go to the shop, and if I buy something, you know, touch card. Even when I go to Lidl's or Save Centre or Poundland, I just use my card and touch it. But
as long as you don't spend more than 30 quid, you can do it for anything.
Yeah, I haven't got my card yet, but I can obviously do it on my phone if I need to do it that way.
I've never tried it on my phone.
You just do it off your phone, can you? I didn't know that they were there.
Yeah, you could do. It's either Apple, Google, Samsung, and Android. I think it's only them ones do it at the moment.
They're all going to put them in their hands soon, aren't they? The celebrities. They're going to start putting their chips in their hands, and then all of your mums and dads are going to want to start doing it, and then we're going to have to be forced to do it because everyone else has got it. We're going to walk around with fucking microchips in our fucking hands and in our veins and shit. We've already got little nanobots in our arms.
See, the thing is, right, I don't like carrying cash around with me. You know, I don't mind if I've got 2 or 3 quid.
They're going to get rid of it, Steve. They're going to get all the cash to come hand back in. It's all going to go in your hand.
I don't know. I just don't like carrying cash around with me in case I get fucking mugged, you know, kind of thing. You know, if someone's going to mug me for my card, then they're going to need to get my PIN number, and they'll have to kill me before I give out my fucking PIN number. You know, they might be able to go on.
What's the point in that, though? Then you're dead. It doesn't matter if they did or didn't get your PIN number. You might as well give them your PIN number.
I know they can probably still use it online. Or go to a computer and fucking buy whatever and use my card by putting the card details in the 3-digit back number. They can still do that. But I don't like carrying cash around with me because I've lost cash a few times.
Yeah, for that they need all your other details. They need your address, your date of birth, your age, your middle name, Oh, they got that on your card. They got the initial.
I reckon it'd be a lot easier without cash, actually, you know, if it all was transferred onto a bank account or something.
If everything was in your hand, then fraud would be harder. But in another way, the modern fraudster, the hacker, would benefit greatly, like they can now with your cards. People leaving them in their wallets. You just walk up with a machine behind people and just start bleeping all their asses. Bleep, bleep, it's 30 quid, there's 30 quid, there's 30 quid, there's 30 quid. Then you walk out, you just made £120, no one saw a thing.
Mm. I reckon they're going to do something in the future, though, where, you know, all your credit, all your money, you know, all your bills that are paid, you know, directly through some kind of chip kind of thing.
Yeah, and it'll be in your hand.
It'll be like a credit thing, which is online. But as you say, like, you know, a hacker can probably get online and, you know, like, whip anything, you know, steal anything from anyone, I suppose. But they probably go for the people with the high credit rating, not ones with like.
They do. They don't go for you and me. They go for people that are worth going for. If you're going to go to jail for 20 years, you're going to nick millions.
Yeah, you do that by hitting the gullible. Like the elderly, they don't understand what's going on most of the time.
The gullible get hit by fucking online scams and stupid shit like that. We're on about hackers. Hackers don't go for the elderly, they go for millionaires.
Oh, yeah.
They go for the government. They go for kings and queens.
Not all the time, like, you know, even like, you know, fucking developers rip you off, you know, like a little while ago, I used to watch a lot of like the online scams where like you go to a web page and you might get a web page come up saying your computer's been attacked, blah blah blah. It's just a web page, and okay, you might do something to your computer, but all you got to do is like do a Google, or not a Google, you just do a cache clean. You know, you just run a few fucking little bits of software and it cleans it all off, reboot your system, and you just don't go back to that website where that page came up. And when you do get a page, you know, people who's vulnerable thinking, oh shit, you know, I've got a virus on my system now, I need to ring up Microsoft or this other company where this page is turned up saying your computer is infected, please ring this.
Ring a Microsoft technician, you get through to Wictor.
This is Wictor, can I help you,
Hello,
please?
my name is Wictor. I heard you have a virus.
Okay, we can fix your computer. One-off payment for 1 year.
Hello, Windows user. £200.
Yes, £200 or £300 for premium. If you want standard, £100. Please pay by PayPal or by card. Some were saying pay by fucking Amazon. You know, please pay by gift card. Go buy a gift card and we can send your computer out when you got gift card PIN number.
There is a recent advert on TV where this woman's at a computer desk and she tricks you for certain numbers. So she'll ask, say, private security number. Oh, what's this? Last. Then she'll go, oh no, sorry, I didn't mean that one. What's the two middle numbers? Then she's got your and you're gone.
Yeah, I've seen it. She goes, did you see what I've just done?
Yeah.
And she gets up. Everyone gets up with their computer and walks away.
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is that they probably gave them a card number. So they don't give you the full actual, you know, details. What she's doing is that she's probably talking to a customer and they've given her the long card number, bank card number. And she'll say, well, I need to go through some security. Can you give us your first and your fourth PIN? And they say, yeah, you know. And when they give her the third and the fourth, also, I didn't quite hear that your phone broke up. Can you give me the second, third PIN, please? And once they've got the second and third PIN, they can do anything they want. They empty your bank account. They use your card to buy whatever they need to buy.
I just love the ones you get from like Nigeria. You have 50 million pounds here waiting for you.
How many times? I had one, seriously, Aaron. I had one earlier in the year, right, where this person contacted me. Hello, my name is blah blah blah. I work for a solicitor firm. Blah blah blah. We have found that you are a relative from so and so and so and so, and they have left you £100,000, or no, actually it was like £100 million. Yeah, £100 million, and you're the beneficiary. You know, you are going to get this money, but we need to go through the security details, and you need to give us a partial payment towards the cost it's going to cost us. So, like for £100 million, you know, you may have to pay them like 2%, like £200,000. So they want like half that. If you give us £100,000 now, you know, we will transfer all this money over to you, £100 million, and then when you get it, you just pay us the other £100,000.
So yeah, sounds like a great deal. Can I put you through to my lawyer?
Yeah, I'll pay you £200,000 for like £100 million. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. And people are stupid enough to fall for that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, there have been people that have fallen for it. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
That's us a minute ago.
Every way they can to get the money to pay for it, you know, that first payment, hoping that I actually have been scammed on eBay from a Nigerian. I seriously have. He bought off me one of those old Nokia phones which had like, you know, the flip and you got the keyboard separately, yeah. Mm-hmm. I sold it to him, right? And this is going back about 6-7 years ago, quite a while. And they were still new phones. And I came across one cheap, and I thought, yeah, if I sell it for £100, you know, I'll be happy with that. And I think I only paid about £40 for it. So this Nigerian comes up, he goes, I pay now, right? I pay through Western Union. You send the phone, give us tracking number, and once we got the phone, once we get the tracking number saying that you sent it, we will give you the Western Union code. Here's part of the code now. They give you part of the code, thinking, right, okay, this is genuine, you know. They kind of give me the other half. Once I've posted the phone, which I did do, I paid fucking like £30 international insurance as well on it, yeah. And they gave me another part of the code. I'm thinking, great, you know. So I'm checking Western Union, and I'm not being paid. So I contacted Western Union, and I said, well, I've just sold something on like eBay, and like, you know, they said they're going to pay for Western Union, and this is the code they gave me, you know. And they went through it, and sorry, invalid code. They scammed you.
So I tried to straight back to the post office.
I did. I got back to the post office and said, look, you know, I didn't get the code for a couple of days. You know, can you tell me it's still in the UK? No, sorry, it's out of the UK, and we can't track it. So I lost the phone. Which was like, I sold for £100. Then the actual cost of like £30 for international insurance. So it's around about £130 I lost. And I actually found like roughly where the guy was from. And I found the local African police station, and I sent them an email saying like, you know, I've been scammed, blah blah blah. And they said, well, sorry to hear that. We will conduct an investigation, get back to you.
Yeah.
No, because the fucking police over there are so corrupt. They go knocking on the door, say, oh, you just received the phone, you know, it's valued at like £100 UK money. That's like so much money in their money. You know, we won't arrest you. You know, you give us a backhander, we won't take it any further. Let the guy suffer. Africans are fucking... you know, you don't get that many now. You know, it's very rarely, I think. You still do get it, but 6 years ago, there's so much fucking, like, scamming from Africans. You know, now you're happy that you got more security online. So, you know, you send something and you don't get the money, you will get reimbursed with like PayPal, eBay. That's why I'm glad that eBay's going to like sort this out after tomorrow. Well, today, because it's now tomorrow anyway, it's Wednesday. And I know I ain't going to get it. So in the afternoon, I'm going to be contacting eBay and saying, hey, look, I've already put in a complaint, you know, to you guys. Still hasn't turned up. I've even emailed the guy saying I don't want it on a refund. He's not refunded me. Can you open a resolution against it? Yeah. I'll probably have to contact PayPal again. Well, I didn't contact PayPal, actually. I think eBay will contact them. So look, you know, the guy's not got his item, you know, he's paid out, you know, blah blah blah. He needs to get a refund. So, but eBay was saying, don't worry, you're 100% covered. I guarantee you'll get your money back. And I said, well, what if he spent the money? How am I going to get the money back if he spent it? Don't worry, you're covered with the eBay policy. It's 99.9% that you get your money back. I said, yeah, but if we spent it, am I going to get my money back? We will pay out of our own pocket, eBay. We'll pay for, you know, you getting reimbursed the full amount. And then we will contact them and get the money back ourselves in other ways, probably like threatening to take them to court or something, I suppose. So like eBay's got their own ways of doing it. That's why eBay fucking charges a fortune on your fucking like fees, and because like they use that money they charge you on selling fees, final fees, whatever fees, and you know they're making such a lot of money that they are able to afford to like pay you that money back that's gone through someone's account and defaultant, you know, not giving you the item, and you know. eBay just say, right, you know, we've had to refund the guy through our own pocket. You know, we want our money back. If you don't, we'll probably like take you to court and suspend your account. And if he gets his account suspended, it actually blocks not just him, but anyone who lives in that house. It completely blocks that whole household total. No one, even if someone else is selling stuff on eBay in the same house, it affects their account as well. Even if they've done nothing wrong.
Oh, that's his own fault then, isn't it?
So, you know, eBay does.
As I was saying earlier, if it's a genuine fuck up on his end, he should at least apologise to you, but he hasn't.
He won't.
So,
Aaron, last email I got from him was Tuesday last week. A week. Does it take someone to fucking send one message back saying, sorry, I've not been able to get out, been ill, or, you know, family members ill, or I had to take a trip somewhere? Because even eBay said, look, in there they ain't got access to the computer. You've got their fucking app on the phone, and you can send messages and receive messages on the phone. No one's going to leave their home without a phone. So it's just like, this guy is like...
I call bullshit.
This is just like... someone who's
sorry, mate. I leave my house without a phone every day.
Well, eBay, you know what eBay's like. They try to like, you know, try to help you as best you can, I suppose. And like sometimes they don't know that everyone doesn't take a phone with them.
Yeah, it's a nice sentiment, but I'm saying like I don't use a phone. I basically don't have it. It's there on the side, but I never charge it. Never take it anywhere.
I'm a prince and I need money to release my $10 million.
Yeah, I got loads of them emails.
Please send me £100. Fuck you. No. I ain't got to send you £100. No way. What am I going to get out of £100? If I send you £100, I may not see the £100 back. And if you say that you're going to give me something back in return for that £100, what are you going to give me? You know, you might turn around and say, hey, Steve, you know, give me £100, and once I get my £1 million, I'll give you like an extra £200. So you get £300 back instead of like the 100 that you lent me. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll lend you £100. You're thinking, yeah, you know, a couple of weeks time, I'm going to get £300 back. Nah, ain't going to work. You've been scammed. They've got your money. They've done a runner. You've been fucked, Steve. Bye bye. I still get those like fucking scammy messages through eBay. I even get them ones, not eBay, from email. I even do get stuff like from PayPal and through eBay saying like, oh, you purchased this and we've not had our funding yet. You know, could you please click on this link and make a payment, please?
Yeah.
And you're thinking, hang on a minute, I've not ordered that.
Yeah, just pinching scams.
Like, even with like software and like computer hardware and stuff like that.
Oh, mate, I'm going to have to go. I'm falling asleep.
All right, mate. I'm going to go soon because I've got to get something to eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's 12. Look. I'll catch you all in a bit. Take care, everyone.
All right. Catch you later.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but if anyone can scam you in some way, haven't they would do it, mate.
Of course, like it's like the fake bank ones you can get by text or emails and shit.
Like I as well know bank cards where they say like, even if you've got bad credit, come to us, we give you a card, 100%. Yeah, I actually had one, although I had my Barclays. I thought I'd get one as a spare backup. So if I had any money, I can put some money away separately. But the thing was, it's ThankQuest. Do not go with ThankQuest, mate. I tell you, they say that they're customer happy, customer satisfaction. They always look after you, but they don't tell you when they're going to give you some kind of like promotion that costs money, and they take the money out of your bank account or your card account through ThankQuest. And when you check out, your balance on there, well, where's that 20 quid gone? And you ring them, they say, oh, that's the promotion which you signed up for under the terms and conditions. I didn't sign. No, I just wanted a bank card where I can put money in and use it for emergency sakes. I didn't want no promotions, nothing like that. Oh, sorry, but, terms and conditions, like, when we do a promotion, you had to pay towards that promotion, even if you want it or not. So I had to pay the fucking 20 quid. And if I didn't pay it, I couldn't close the account down. Now, I was supposed to, like, have my account closed, and there's, like, £1.33 credit in there. Like, I rang them up and said, look, I don't give a shit about the £1.33. I want my account closed. I want my name taken off of your system. I do not want no more letters. Yeah, okay, we do that. No problems. Every month, I still get a fucking bank card statement from them. ThankQuest, £1.33 in credit. So where they take them off the system? They haven't. Otherwise, I won't keep getting these fucking statements through. They use your details for third-party shit as well.
Of course, yeah, but that's a lot. That's why a lot, due to Facebook and shit. That's why a lot of companies now have changed their data protection acts and stuff like that because of Facebook.
No, I ain't so much difference with fucking Facebook myself at the moment.
I hardly use it anyway, so.
Now, I'll go on it like a couple of times a day, but I was going to take my account down for a while because there's just too much shit going on, and I've got too many like friends on there which I don't even know of. It's just like, oh, we'll friend you because like a friend of a friend kind of thing. They don't talk to you. They just
I need to clear out.
Like a friend of a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And I was going to go through and start deleting a lot of them, but I just couldn't be asked. So I just put my account back up, normal. And I still get people asking to be a friend because I'm a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. So unless it's someone in the paranormal and I check their Facebook out, then I might accept them. But if it's people who ain't got nothing to do with paranormal, it's like, a lot of them's like fucking sport, football, music. It don't interest me. If it's like paranormal, magnet fishing, metal detecting, then I might consider. But I'll only like accept them if they've probably got like 20 or 30 friends, that may be in my kind of like circle. But if they haven't, then I won't bother. Well, you sound tired. I'm tired. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to go and get something to eat, and I'll catch you Thursday if you want to come on.
Yeah, Rusty pre-jumping as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
All right, catch you later.
That's
All right, good night, everyone. I'm going to go get some food because I'm hungry, and I'll see you Thursday probably, hopefully. But tonight I won't be on. I need to try and get some sleep in a little while after I've had something to eat, and I need to try to sort out the living room to start sorting this fucking room out again so I can make some room in here. So, even if I don't get this room sorted out, as long as I can get the living room sorted out today, make some space, then I can start pulling this out and putting it in the living room during the week or the weekend. But yeah, I couldn't do much yesterday or the day before because I had technical issues with the DVR not working and the mouse not working. I had to try to dig out an old mouse to get working on the computer. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to use the computer because you need the mouse to control your computer. So, like, the mouse is down. Luckily, I've got that up and running. The DVR system went down for probably about 15 hours. Got that up and running by looking for cables and getting that sorted out. So, yeah. Technical issues, tiredness, and maybe the odd spiritual interaction that may be causing some of these technical issues. I don't know. Can't prove it, but, you know, if you remember, I did a stream over, I think last week or the week before, where I was talking to a spirit and I was told that they do like to fuck around with like electronics and gadgets. I'm not saying it is that. Could be the new ones that came through the mystery box. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. But something is fucking around with my electronics and my gadgets and stuff like that, and it's, you know, kind of like stressful and pissed me off a little bit, to be honest with you. But anyway, hopefully get it sorted out. So I won't be on tonight anyway, so I'll catch you Thursday. Alright, catch you later guys, take it easy, good night.